Hello.
We're not,
Hey.
well, there ain't nobody in here just yet. Hey, for some reason, there's nobody in here.
I can barely hear anybody.
Barely hear anybody. There ain't nobody in here but me and you. Did that help?
Hello.
Hi, Selena.
Hey, I might have to leave and come back.
Okay, try it and see. Hello, everybody. Hi, Karen. How are you today, sweetheart? We're Crystola and I are starting a new channel. This is still my channel, but we're going to start a new channel. But before we can go live on the new channel, we have to give it 24 hours. So we figured we would try our new channel out on here. Hey, girl.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can barely hear y'all.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all, there is only one here. I'm the only person here.
Well, no, I can barely hear you.
Okay,
I don't know what's happening.
Let me make
It's
sure
really
everything's
weird.
turned up. Everything's fine. It says my microphone's fine.
It's probably the weather here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. So,
we have kind of announcement.
That's what I was just telling everybody. Oh, Selena says she hears both of us just fine.
Okay, good.
Okay, we have an announcement, like I was saying a minute ago. We're starting a channel. Crystola, you want to tell them about it?
Well, what we're going to be doing is it's not going to have anything to do with true crime or anything serious. We're going to be having like conspiracy theories or like trivia nights, anything fun.
Something to laugh about.
Yeah, because we need to get away from the drama of YouTube, and we need to have some fun and relieve ourselves of all the.
This is so true, Crystola. We need to get away from the drama of YouTube, so we're creating another YouTube channel to get away from it too.
Well, that's how we do, bitch. That's how we do. That's how we're about to do. So
yeah. So anybody here, anybody gonna be listening, we're gonna invite you. I'm going to drop the I'm hopefully gonna drop the oh no, I can't. Yeah, maybe I can. Yep, it worked. This is the channel link I dropped in chat. The name of the channel is Abstract Reality.
And that was Nana's idea, the name, because the one I came up with was really generic. It was NanaCrystola. Really weird. It was really weird.
Well, the abstract was my idea. Reality was your idea because we both live in sort of an abstract reality any dang ways. So, but
well,
yeah.
I mean, and then we're probably mostly going to be talking about conspiracy theories and the Matrix and
fun stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't mind if you guys don't believe in it. You're just going to have a ball laughing, just trying to listen.
Yeah.
Trying to listen to us.
Yeah, just join in and give your 2 cents about it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Hello,
awesome.
Holly. Holly's here, Crystola. She says hello.
Hey, Holly, I love you.
Would
We're
you like
gonna
to? Do you care if she
we're
jumps up?
go ahead. Sorry.
Do you care if she jumps up?
No, of course not.
Holly, would you like to jump up? Here's the link, darling. We would love to have you come up. But anyways, guys, what we're trying to say is that we talk about a lot of stuff, and most of it's hilarious when we try to discuss it because we talk over each other a lot.
Y'all should hear the stuff we talk about behind the scenes. It's insane. So we decided we wanted to like let y'all know about it and see if any other weirdos are out there.
Yeah, like we the first discussion we had this morning was about lymph nodes. I have been raised to believe that you have lymph nodes behind your ears, in your neck, under your arms, and
Yeah,
in your groin.
she sure didn't.
She's trying to tell me you have lymph nodes all over your body. No, well,
Yeah,
we
but
looked
I
it up.
proved her wrong.
There's over 300 lymph nodes in your head alone. Come on.
I proved you wrong, Nana.
No, it's the stupid Mandela effect, is all it is.
It's it's the Mandela effect. That's all it is.
Most of the people in my chat are my age or older. Not very many are younger. And they can tell you you're only supposed to have so many sets of lymph nodes in your body. You ain't supposed to have lymph nodes all over your
Well,
shit.
a lot of people could tell you that your heart's supposed to be on your left side of your body, but it's in the middle.
Right. And your kidneys are supposed to be in your lower back, but they're not. They're
Nope,
up next
they're
to your
right there under your ribs. Yep.
That's crazy. That is
There
crazy.
is even Mandela effects in the Bible.
I know. Lord, don't I know. I've preached that for about 4 years now. Well, I won't say preached it, but everybody go and it's not, it doesn't cost anything. Go and sub up to our new channel, Abstract Reality. The link is in the chat.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about anything and everything under the sun except for true crime.
Right. Hello, Miss Holly.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Hey, Holly.
We're good. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just sitting here working and just wanted to come
It's
by and say
raining
hi.
like cats and dogs here.
Oh, really?
It's okay. It's raining giraffes here.
It's pretty bad. I had to step inside, so I don't know how much y'all can hear me.
Holly, I didn't mean. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just said she sounded good to me. But.
Oh yeah, she does. I didn't mean to make you jump up on panel if you're trying to work, sweetheart.
Well, I can do it for a few minutes, and then I'll probably just drop out and listen to the rest of your live. So
I've been trying to get you up on panel for a while now, so that's why I nabbed you when I could.
That's okay. I understand. I'm glad you asked.
Oh, what do you have? Do you have anything new?
New as far as what?
Summer.
No, I think I was late to the game with the whole thing, where Nana had the picture of summer with kind of the bleed through of the flowers. And so I did a post on that this morning. I think I'm pretty late to the game with it, but it made me mad because I saw that picture.
I've literally like just tapped out.
Yeah.
Well, honey, that made me mad too. When
Hey, I might have to go. The girls are crying.
Okay, babe. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you.
I'm gonna be listening though.
Okay, I'll keep pushing the channel. Okay.
Anyway, I think you've it sounds like to me, based on what a little I know, is that you've worked it out with a lot of people. But I'll tell you, when I first watched your video, I did a double take of it, because I thought maybe it was a rash. And then all I had to do was look again and see that it was the flower underneath the picture.
Yeah.
I don't think that was, hard to see. And I just felt like people took that up, took that and ran with it and, started yelling foul play that we had, or that you had altered the photo. And I'm just like,
Right. Well, evidently from what A.F. Pennington, and like I said, we've had our problems in the past, but I do give her credit for at least being, curious enough to go find the video that it came from. But what I understand, she said they took and literally, screenshotted the picture and then cropped it down to where you couldn't see the plants and the butterflies and stuff on the outside of the picture.
oh, okay. Gotcha. Not good.
Like my retaliation video, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I put it under different pictures, including a picture of myself, and it bleeds through the same way, and it looks the same way. So, yeah, it just made me mad for people to accuse me of doing something like that.
Oh, me too. I was pissed when I realized that that's what they were doing about that. I'm like,
I still haven't figured out who it is, though. I would love to know who did it.
I know. That would be interesting to find out. I'm sure it's a well supporter, because I feel like it's a well supporter, because they're trying to say that you altered the picture to look like she had been
burned or slapped or something. Yeah.
And I'm just, it's crazy. The drama, it's nothing.
Did you see the video I put out yesterday evening? Well, actually, I started it like night before last, started on it again yesterday at 5:30, and it took me until probably 5:30 last night to get it loaded. But did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, it's about the Amber Alert, and of course, the wondering why they put it out, because it plainly states in every rule and regulation I could come across, they have to, the LE has to honestly believe that there was an abduction and basically show proof before they will allow an Amber Alert to be put out. Okay, but the thing about it is what I discovered in all the research I've done on the Carly Trent case, I had never realized this. Do you realize that from day one, when Carly Trent got gone on the May the 4th,
okay,
the Amber Alert was put out on her on May the 5th. U.S. Marshals were called in on May the 6th. And on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, including the day, the 12th, that she was found, TBI gave updates every single day and put out new information that they were finding every single day for the public to help.
Yeah. That case was treated completely the opposite of what Summer's case has been. And why?
I don't know.
Wow. I didn't know that about the Amber Alert. That's new information to me, that they have to prove, why they believe it's an abduction. And yet they won't say it's an abduction. They say there's no proof of an abduction. So how'd they come up with proof for that?
Exactly. Because from my understanding, I mean, I'm sure that there's somebody at TBI that actually can make the call. But from what I understood that I read, maybe I understood it wrong, but technically TBI is supposed to call the Department of Justice and get an okay to put the Amber Alert out. And that's who they have to prove it to. Yes, we believe that she was abducted, and this is why we believe it.
Yeah, right.
And they give the go-ahead or whatever. But there was no reason for them to say abduction. So how did they get the Amber Alert put out? And I'm not complaining that there was one put out. I'm not.
They got the Amber Alert out because... Are you talking about Summer?
Yeah.
They got the Amber Alert out because of the woods around her. It was an endangered child.
Right, an endangered child. But an Amber Alert only pertains to children who have been abducted. Trust me, I did a lot of research.
No, that's not true. There are different levels of Amber Alerts. There's different levels.
I'm
There
telling
is.
you, Lord have mercy, child. You're killing me.
There's silver alerts. There's for
Yes,
silver alerts for
there is.
old people.
There's endangered alert. There's silver alert. There's an amber alert. But amber alert only applies to an abducted person, an abducted child.
Well, they didn't know what happened to her. So
Right, but
they didn't know if she was abducted or not.
I know.
They
That's
just
what we're
wanted to
saying.
find her.
that's what we're
It
trying to say.
doesn't matter how it gets out. The fact of the matter is, it only matters that her name and her face got out there. I don't care how it got out there.
I don't care how it got out there either, Crystola. I'm not complaining that they put an amber alert out on her. I'm just trying to figure out how they got one approved without. Okay, say she was abducted. If she was abducted, they had to give proof that she was abducted. So why haven't they give that proof?
Well, they said it was a red truck.
A what?
That was not normal to the neighborhood, not normal to that road. Hey, we could actually do that bipolar thing if you want to.
That bipolar
See,
thing.
we're doing it. We're doing it right now. I'm just saying.
Well, no, what I was saying is if she was abducted and they have proof of it that they could get the amber alert put into place, then why haven't they given us the description that they have of either the car or the abductor?
They did. They gave us a description of the red truck.
Honey,
they did.
Red truck, listen, that red truck didn't come into play until the 26th of June.
That's true.
That's true. What they gave, though. That's all we have.
But what I'm saying is, if that's who they thought abducted her, they didn't know anything about the red truck when they set up the amber alert. They didn't find out about the red truck until the 26th.
But why does it matter? It was still sending people out to look for her.
Well, because
Go ahead, Holly.
I think what Myra's saying is when you compare, she's saying this in comparison to Carly Trent, and just saying why not to complain about the Amber Alert, but to say, trying to figure out, what are the differences and what are the, why aren't they more similar?
Why aren't they giving us any information as far as helping look for her? Why are they telling us not to go look for her when that's what an Amber Alert is supposed to be for?
Right.
Is to notify the public of information so the public can be out here.
That made zero sense to me when they said, hey, by the way, no, don't bother searching your land. That makes zero sense. Like, what? Who in their right mind wouldn't search their own land? And then they're sitting here going, you shouldn't. Don't do that.
My ranch, honey, there's no way they could have known about it on the 15th because whoever it was that reported the red truck said that they didn't even have a clue whether they saw it on the 14th or the 15th.
Hmm.
And it was supposedly the evening of the 15th. And there's no way they could have gotten that information out telling that they were looking for a red truck. That information didn't even come out until the 26th. So whoever it was didn't know to come to the police and say, hey, by the way, I think I saw a red truck on the 14th or the 15th.
But no, that's not true, because if the cops came to anybody and said, hey, have you seen anything out of like the usual, and they said there's a red truck that's never been here before, and they were trolling around.
No, this was supposed to have been a delivery person that saw the red truck And it wasn't on Ben Hill that they saw it. It was out on Beach Creek that they saw it parked on the side of the road.
It doesn't matter. Like, every little bit helps. Why are you jumping on subs?
I'm trying to find out what they're covering up. Law enforcement.
Well, my wrench is not covering up anything. So don't yell at her. Or
I'm not
him.
jumping on my wrench. If I didn't mean to. If I was, I apologize.
Well,
Thank you.
it did sound like that, to be honest.
I'm
really
sorry,
did.
my wrench. I wasn't meaning to. I'm just
She's
agitated.
just passionate. She's just passionate about it.
Yeah, we're all passionate, to be honest. So I get it.
Yeah.
I completely get it.
Yeah, I think her passion is about what the hell is law enforcement doing? Why are there so many differences in the way that Carly Trent's case went in this one? And trying to figure out
I
what
know.
could be the
We all know why. We all know why. They were handled by different people.
Hawkins County handled both.
It's like obvious. It's glaringly obvious.
Actually, somebody pointed out to me, and I did notice it when I was doing the video yesterday, but somebody else pointed it out to me. And it's the fact that Carly Trent's case was handled by Rogersville Police Department, and Summers was handled by Hawkins County Sheriff's Department.
That's what I just said. It's glaringly obvious. It's like, I'm sorry, but what I'm picking up from this crap is they're literally covering this. They're covering it up for some reason.
Right.
It's a cover up.
I wonder, were they not in the city? So Don and Candace don't live in the city limits of Rogersville Police Department.
Right.
Okay.
They live as pretty much it. I mean, come on, give it a few miles or something. So don't somebody come yelling at me. But they live about as far away from Rogersville as they do Churchill. That's why I couldn't understand why they didn't call in the rescue squad and stuff from Rogersville. Instead, they called.
Wait. What is Laura talking about? Laura, what do you mean spanners?
Oh, I don't know.
It matters because we have lost track of the facts with all the spanners thrown in the works. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. Give her a second and let her. I don't know what it means. Covering
usually
up.
spanners means like wrenches, like on mods.
Well,
hey Robin, I love you.
Actually, if you throw wrenches into the works, it stops the gears from flowing.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Chrissy covering up but calling in TBI almost immediately. I'm not saying it's just Hawkins County. I'm saying TBI is the one that put the Amber Alert out. So obviously there's something going on that they all know about. I'm just wanting to figure out what it is.
Nona didn't say everything was covering up. I'm saying everybody's covering up something. I'm saying that. That's my thought. Because there's no way there is no trace of that girl.
Right.
There is no way.
If she's
they know where she is. Somebody does.
If they weren't covering something up or hiding things, they would have allowed EquiSearch to search further the
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, think about what's her name? Holly. They said, hey, we already searched here. Don't search there. We already searched there. And where they find her? Right there.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Well, the thing about it is not only was EquiSearch only allowed to search 2 times and then not allowed back, but they had a tour guide. They had somebody with them that said you could only look in this certain area and no further. And they had somebody there watching them to make sure. And then when they came back, they were only allowed to look in that same exact spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Why were, and EquiSearch also said that when they were searching those same,
You cut out, babe.
sheriff's office had to be, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so EquiSearch said while they were searching those same areas, they were followed and watched closely by Hawkins County Sheriff.
Well, that's what
Somebody
I'm saying.
from,
They had a tour guide. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and that's not what they normally, you know, that I'm sure they check in with law enforcement, but they, you know, what's the head of the
Thank you,
EquiSearch?
Robin. That's awesome. Thank you,
Dave
Robin.
Rader.
Thank you,
Dave
Robin.
Rader.
EquiSearch, the head of EquiSearch, what was his
Yeah.
name?
Dave
Dave Rader.
It's like,
Okay.
it's like, I feel in my gut that she's like in a mush, like in a marsh or something. It's like
Yeah.
really, oh no, scary to me. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sandy. Spike the like, guys. Spike the like.
Hit that like it's a. I can't think of anything right now.
Where did they search just besides the land? Not very far. They did a 4.3, I think, radius around the house. 4.3 miles.
No,
Yeah, it was.
that's not true. They went out into the woods, but they wouldn't let the public
No,
go
we're
out.
talking about law enforcement. They said,
Yeah, they
where did
wouldn't
they
let
search?
the public go.
Where did they
It's
search besides
safe.
the property? And it was a 4.3 mile radius around the house. It wound up being
And,
like 3,000 something.
and I
I think
highly doubt that they searched the entire house.
I
I
don't see them
highly
searching the entire
doubt
property.
because there was this case that this little girl went missing and she was found under her own mattress. Do you remember that?
I remember it.
These people are incapable of thinking, let alone searching.
I agree. And if they are searching and if they have found something, I think it's pretty shitty that they haven't put something out there. I mean, with, like I said, with Carly Tritt's case, they were that spokesperson for TBI. I think his name is Josh Devine. I know his last name is Devine. Boy, he put out there even the type of underwear that Gary Simpson supposedly bought for
Okay,
Carly.
I have a question.
What?
So is she from the same area? Because you said earlier, I've been out of true crime for a minute. So is Carly? Yeah,
Yeah.
is Carly from the same area?
Honey, the only difference in the Carly Trent case and the Summer Wells case, Carly was 4 years older than Summer. They had a different TBI spokesperson, and there was something else, and I can't think of what it was. But yeah, the physical description.
Oh, yeah, she was Rogersville, and this was
Hawkins
Hawkins.
County. Ronnie Lawson was the sheriff. I mean, everything was the same, except the public was allowed
Except for the counties.
right.
So
The public,
why can't we just look at this as Ronnie is corrupt? Hello.
well, that's what we've been mostly saying all along, ain't it?
I don't know.
Here's one
Like I
thing.
said, I haven't been in the true crime
Oh,
area for a little while because it's like been like my headspace has been like it's
right.
fucked, you know.
What was you saying, Holly?
I just remember that EquiSearch, um, the girl from EquiSearch, she had said that when they were allowed to expand just a little bit after they told them, they went to Hawkins County, went to Sheriff Lawson and said, we're just searching the same circle over and over again. And he allowed them to go a little further after that. When they did that, Twyla from EquiSearch said that they ran into a field that was full of syringes.
Are
Right.
you
And I wondered
serious?
then, yeah, she
Yes.
said that there was a whole field of just syringes. And I wondered then if that wasn't part of what Ronnie was trying to cover up. Maybe he was ashamed that his county, um, obviously, but that entered my mind. But then later I'm like, I think my personal opinion is that Don and Candace know something about Sheriff Lawson that he doesn't want to get out. So he won't come
Yes,
out.
agreed.
Yeah, he won't come out and say, anything much about Don and Candace. And if you'll
Yes.
notice, Don and Candace won't say
I
much
have a
about him.
theory that like I really don't want to say out loud about that whole county, but
Yeah.
specifically Summer, I really don't think that Don knows what happened.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't
Or
know.
he didn't know at the beginning at least.
Yeah. I
How did
understand
Ronnie
that.
listen? Sassy, Ronnie Lawson's son only got a year. We don't know how that happened, but from what I understand, allegedly, I don't know this for a fact, but he's already out. He's got an ankle bracelet and he's at home.
He spent like 4 days in jail, didn't he?
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
allegedly.
home. What is she talking about? No, he didn't get 20 years.
No, he did. He was
That's
sentenced to 20 years.
ridiculous.
No,
He
he was
didn't
sentenced.
no.
He was sentenced
It's
to 20
kind
years,
of
but
it's
it got
kind of
reduced.
akin to Murdoch. It's like
It got
Murdoch.
listen, it got reduced down to 1 year, and then he only spent a little time in jail and he's been sent home.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the Murdochs. They're like it's like they're king
Untouchable.
around there. So
Hmm.
don't dare expose them.
Right.
Don't dare expose them. Just
Mm.
saying. That's how it feels to me. It feels like Lawson is Murdoch. Alec. He
There's
just
there's just a
Alec.
lot of there's a lot of police corruption in this country. It
Yeah.
it's not just Hawkins County. I'm not saying I have a lot of respect for policemen. I don't know how they do what they do, but I do believe because of
Well,
higher
okay.
ups, there's a lot of corruption.
I have a thing that I want to say real quick. Okay, remember how the night during the boat wreck
Yeah.
and the police body cam, the policeman said, "Hey, that's Alec Murdoch's son. Good luck."
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
He wasn't
absolutely.
one of them. He was the one that was sitting here going, "I'm not even touching it
Well,
because
and see,
good
it
luck,
just
it's not happening."
well, in
It,
a case like that, listen, in a case like that, that's what I do not understand. And people will say, well, they're worried about their jobs or whatever. But you know what? I would be more worried about my soul and doing what is morally right. If a
well,
cop in
no, I don't think he meant it like that. I think
no,
he meant it like
would
it's
you
never going to happen. We all know he's guilty, but it's never going to
let me
happen. I think
finish?
that's how he
Let
meant
me
it.
finish. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, if there's a cop in Hawkins County that knows any bit of the truth, they should come forward. It don't matter if they're going to lose their job. If they
They're
show,
not going to.
I know they're not. I'm just saying they should.
They're not
If
going to because their boss. I mean, come on. They're not. It's not ever going to happen. We
That's what I
probably
just
will
said.
never know what happened to Summer. That's just
what
the
I
truth.
just said. If they're worried about losing their job, they shouldn't. They should worry more about losing their damn soul. And if they are worried about losing their job and they lose it, hey, they can go to another damn county.
Yeah, I'm sure they could get hired.
Hey, actually, if they did come out and say something, another county or another city or another town would gladly welcome them with open arms, because that means they're an actual cop that is trying to do good.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
That's right.
They're not under somebody's thumb.
Well, also to prove, what we're all saying about Hawkins County is that, in the news and stuff, I did a whole series of videos on cops who were being arrested and proven that they were stealing drugs from people that they were arresting, and they beat a guy up so bad, and he ended up suing them. And Ronnie Lawson was like, oh, he's not going to win. We didn't do anything wrong. And there was tons of evidence that they just beat the
In
shit out of.
Hawkins?
Sorry.
Yeah, in Hawkins County, yes.
Mm-hmm. There's
What
if you
the
look up, if you look up
Are you
Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, you're going to find so many mugshots of cops that work there that have been arrested for
who
all kind of
arrested them
battery.
though?
Okay, that one particular guy was running from another county. He was running from the law, but he crossed over Hawkins County line. So Hawkins County deputies started after him. And when they caught him, they jerked him out of the truck and beat the shit out of him. He wound up in the hospital. Okay, he's suing Hawkins County and Ronnie Lawson. There's also a guy right before Summer went missing, or no, like a year before Summer went missing. They arrested a guy, put him in the back of the cruiser, got him to the jail. And when they went to get him out of the back of the cruiser, this is alleged, but it's out there somewhere. When they went to get him out of the back of the cruiser, he was gone. Well, guess what? A couple of days after Summer went missing, they found his dead body on Beach Creek.
How is this dude still sheriff?
Nobody will run against him.
Nobody will run against him.
I'll run against him.
He's got it rigged. He's got it rigged where people who have tried in the past, he'll get other people to run to kind of break up the vote, and he rigs it where he gets elected. Believe me.
I'll win. I will run against him and I will win. I guarantee you, people are so tired of his ass.
His dad was the sheriff of Hawkins County for 20 years before he passed.
I know that. It's like a generational curse upon Hawkins County.
Nobody ever ran against him. When the next sheriff stepped in, he had the office for a half a term and supposedly took his own life.
Hey,
and Ronnie Lawson became the sheriff.
Y'all put hashtag Crystola for sheriff. Crystola for sheriff. I'll be a way better sheriff than freaking Lawson.
Well, you have to be a cop before you can become a sheriff.
Whatever. Hey, I have Lawson feet. My daddy was the Lawson. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Sure was.
Interesting.
Yep. I have blue eyes and big feet. I'm a Lawson. You know what my daddy said? He said, you know what your big feet mean? He said it means you have good understanding.
I've never heard that one. Interesting.
Did you understand it?
There you go, Crystola.
Yeah.
Rocky Robin. Hashtag Crystola for Hawkins County Sheriff.
Yes. Crystola for sheriff. Crystola for sheriff.
She lives a couple of states away.
She'll move there. If she gets to be sheriff, I bet she'll move.
I'll move there. I'll move there just to push him out of the place.
You have
Daring to
to move
butt me in the
there
head.
before you have to be living there before you can apply to be the sheriff, though.
Okay, I'm not being serious. I'm not literally
What
going to move
more?
there.
We were hoping.
I don't want to move that shithole.
All right, guys, I gotta bow out.
Okay, babe. Thank you for
I'll be
popping up.
listening.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
I didn't run you off, did I?
No,
I didn't run you off, did I?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm working, so I've got to make a phone call right now.
I
was
think
working and
I'm
talking.
taking too much of our having fun.
You're fine.
Here.
We'll talk to you later, Holly.
All right. Love you.
All right. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry if I run your guest
Where
off.
did your picture go?
Oh, what do you mean?
Your profile picture is gone. You just got a little white dot with a little head and shit in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Hello, Bob.
is right there.
Huh?
What do you mean?
You do not have a picture. It's just a white circle.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm seeing God.
No, Bob G. But to be sheriff, you do have to be a cop first.
My God.
Me, we have looked up the rules and regulations.
What did I start?
Well, no, because Tina's been wanting to. She said she'd moved down here temporarily from Alaska to become sheriff. So we've looked it up. She's past military, but she ain't a cop.
What would happen if I told you that I was already a cop?
Well, then you could run to be sheriff.
I'm a cop.
Okay. I believe that.
Well, that's what I'm gonna tell these bitches.
Guys, what I want to do is I want to buy a bunch of balloons, like 100 balloons or so, and I want to print off pictures with Summer's information on it and roll them up, put them in the balloons and fill them with helium and then let them all go so that they'll travel all over the place.
Yeah, and then we can put like little notes inside of them.
Right.
So when they pop, it's like confetti.
It's confetti, but also it's like putting
her name and her information's on it.
Putting flyers up where places that we would never be able to get to put flyers up.
Yep. I have a feeling Rockin' Robin is not gonna vibe with our new channel.
Why?
Because she's like really mad.
Rockin' Robin is not mad. Why is she mad? Why do you think she's mad?
Oh, I don't know.
She's saying, "Get it, Officer Crystola."
Hey, dude, you know that cop that's in Florida? What's his name? Grady.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish he was there. I wish Grady was.
Bob, I have looked it up a bunch of times. Trust me. And you're not going to like this, but Don B's even looked it up. Trust me. You have to be a police officer before you can become a sheriff.
Okay, but Sheriff Grady, I wish Sheriff Grady was the sheriff in Hawkins County. Sorry.
Oh, I would love, there needs to be a dang Sheriff Grady in every damn town.
He was sitting there, he's like, y'all, he's like the other day, he said, y'all, I can't make this up. I was like, oh my God, I love this dude. He's like, she called the law on herself in the house that she broke into, and she asked us to take her and the other burglar to the airport.
Oh Lord.
With the shit that they just took out of the house.
Right.
It was
Jeannie,
hilarious. I was like,
that little
Daddy.
girl, she wasn't 5 to 7 years old. They said that the remains had been there for 5 to 7 years. She wasn't 5 to 7 years old.
Wait, what is she talking about?
There was there was 2 blankets. I think it was blankets. And the remains of a small little girl found in Virginia back in September, but they finally brought it out in January. And then everybody started going crazy over it
Oh
because
no, that wasn't her.
right,
There's
but
no way. There's no
the,
way.
the
It just
remains had
makes
been there
no
for
sense.
would you let somebody talk? The remains have been there for 5 to 7 years, and people are getting it mixed up thinking that the girl was 5 to 7 years old. I didn't mean to yell at you.
Can I say some words now?
Yes, you can.
Can I do some talking?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I do some talking?
No, you're not allowed to.
Can I do some talking?
Yeah, you can talk.
You damn right.
I love the Hodge twins.
Me
I
too.
love the Hodge twins. That was very easy to identify.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, that would be like way, way too long. Yeah.
What?
Like
Oh, yeah, the years that it had been there, yeah.
way too long.
Hello, Miss Eve. How are you doing, hun? I didn't know. I just heard about it. So that's why I was asking. Okay, I wasn't trying to yell at you,
Yeah,
honey.
it's just like it was like way too long. And the fact that the hair was so short, that tells you a whole lot. And then yeah, it's not her.
What do you think about what Mary told Josh? I don't know what Mary told Josh. What did Mary tell Josh?
What is that?
Mary Hartman, Don's stepsister, Josh from the lab. I don't know,
I'm
Robin.
just over I'm over that, to be honest. I'm over what any of Don's relatives or Candace's relatives. I'm over anything that any of them have to say because they've already fucking said it all. They've
Right.
said it all. So what are they? What else
Well,
are they gonna?
you got to remember we've said it all too already.
Exactly. That's why I don't interact with most of the time. You know.
Yeah. Robin says that Mary is now saying Dawn sold Summer.
Well, dude, that's been a theory from get go. So, I mean,
Right.
I don't think that's the truth, though. I really don't. Okay. Y'all want to know what I really think happened?
What? Watch
I'm
how you say
teetering.
things.
I'm teetering on how I feel. But in my opinion, I feel like something happened to her. Not at the swimming hole. I feel like something happened to her at the house. And okay, in my opinion, Candace knows what happened. Let's just leave it at that.
Too far behind to be useful. We'll try to catch up as quickly as possible. Well, Alpaca Mate, I'm just glad you're here. You can always just jump ahead, you know. You know, my chat's never structured. My live streams are never structured.
Yeah, it's never structured.
And nothing is ever fact. It's always our opinion, speculation, and in a factual manner. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Tiffy. How are
Speculation.
you?
As Gray Hughes would say, it's wild speculation
Right.
until it turns out to be fact.
I'm also making another announcement. I'm gonna take probably not today, but tomorrow. I'm just gonna put all the scavenger hunt items out there in a list, and anybody who wants to go find them can find them because people are really not playing along anyways. So, and then I will take the motel
Wait,
room.
what are the items?
What do you mean? I've been releasing 2 items per week
Well, no,
since the first of March.
like I said, I haven't been paying attention to true crime.
It was a scavenger hunt, and the prize was going to be a motel room for the June 14th and the 15th in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Ooh, so I win it. All right, cool.
Oh, you had no, I win it. But I'm going to go ahead
I'm
and
just
put the
joking.
items in there for people who may want to go ahead and play.
I'm just joking. What is the next item?
What is the next item?
Yeah.
It will probably be any
You don't even
item.
know, do you?
Yeah, I've got a whole list of them. There's like 30 items or 32 items. It's going to be any item with the picture of a sunflower and the word summer on it.
Got it. I win.
You have to get at least 10 items and send the pictures to me.
Okay, I got them. I win.
Oh, you don't even know what they are. How do you got them all?
Doesn't matter. I win.
You win. Mona, maybe you should put it out on a community post up here. Well, yeah, I probably could do that. And Crystola, if you win, are you going to get JB to come with you to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, or JB and your 6 company employees that you have to come with you?
My employees, yes, my employees my assistants have to come with me.
Okay, well, what about JB, your partner in crime?
Yeah, he's got to be there. Okay. Sorry. So we got like 8.
Yeah, there's 8 of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, you cannot send a 5-year-old on a bus without an accompanied adult. No, you can't. Greyhound don't allow that. I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie. I'm glad you're here, though. In my opinion, I believe Mary was right about Dawn selling her and putting her on a Greyhound bus. But you can't put
I don't think this.
You can't put a child
really
on a Greyhound bus by themselves.
You can, but I don't think that's what happens.
Honey, you can't even put a child on an airplane without an escort or without
yes, you can.
Without paying extra for the attendant, whatever it's called.
Well, okay, okay. Excuse me. Maybe in the past you could. I don't know about now.
Okay, well now, trust me, I know my grandson was traveling back and forth between Colorado and Denver, and we're talking
yelling at me, mother.
We're talking about a 13, 14-year-old child, and they still wouldn't allow it.
Okay, stop yelling at me, mother.
I'm not meaning to yell at you. You make me loud. I love you.
I love you, mother.
I'm not yelling at you.
These people are actually going to think you're my mother.
It's okay. You're an adopted child.
Yes. I'm the redheaded stepchild, by the way.
No, you're not redheaded. You're pink. You're
No, my
pink-headed.
hair's not pink anymore, Mother. I told you I dyed it brown like a normal girl.
Oh, you're trying to deceive who?
She's always trying to make my hair pink.
Because your hair looks really good pink. It's a fluorescent pink, guys.
It's brown.
Your picture, your profile picture is pink.
What do you want? What do you want? Get the
There has
fuck on.
to be an adult
There's a
with a
fuck on.
child to be on
Hold
a
on.
bus.
The kids are asking for some back on. Here you go.
Okay.
I don't have any.
Rock and
Hold
Robin
on.
says she just loves you. Don't want to tell me to hold on. Girly.
All right, hold on. I gotta hold on 1 second.
You're telling me that you can't physically do something with your hands if I'm talking. In my opinion, Candace tried to look hard example as long as I was around. Well, Grandis says it better. They looked as long as they possibly could. Isn't that what she said, or something similar to that? TSA will not allow a 5-year-old to go through checkpoint without an escort. Right. Look hard as in look tough, yeah. Yeah, Crystola, I was about to say, I didn't know Nana was your mama. I'm not, but I love her to death. She was one of the first moderators that I had, and her and Lisa Renee both had to take oaths. They had to swear in an oath.
Wait, are you talking shit about me?
Yes, I am. Do you not remember taking that oath when you became my moderator?
Oh, yes. Yes, I took the oath.
Yes,
But
you
I
did.
took the oath for my gremlins first. So there's that.
Carrie was saying that she didn't know I was your mom.
Oh, yeah. This is my mother.
You're so crazy.
She's actually not my mother. Are y'all serious? Here you go, baby doll.
I'm old enough to be your mother.
Well, yeah.
You know
That
what's
was weird.
though? You know what's scary though is I'm old enough to be your mother, and you have children old enough to have children.
Yeah. Don't you dare do that.
What?
Nana, I swear to God, don't you put that on me.
Oh, well, you got two of them right there at that
He's
age.
already done a couple bullets. Now, shush it.
Hey, I was a
Hush it up.
grandmother at your age. I was a grandmother at your age.
He's already dodged a couple bullets, though. So, you better.
Robin says she's your granny.
No, I am Robin's granny.
Oh, okay.
If we're in make believe land.
Robin, you're going to come over to our new channel and check it out, aren't you?
Yeah, Robin, come on now. You have to go to our new channel and we gotta we're gonna do a bunch of conspiracy theories and crap.
We're just going to have fun is what we're going to do. Guys, that's the name of our channel.
Fun.
That's the link. Please go and subscribe to it. We're going to try to have fun.
No, it's gonna be nothing but fun.
Is that what it is?
Nothing but fun.
Guys, did y'all know that the first cars, now this is according to the Mandela effect, the first cars that were in existence were electric cars, and it was way back in the late 1700s, early 1800s, something like that. And that Ford knocked them out of the park because he.
This is a
What
load
the
of crap. Oh my gosh. I have a like a
Hang on a second.
I have a thing there.
Why is it all dark around you?
This is dark in here, bitch.
You are so crazy.
I'm not
Anyway.
crazy.
And they're trying to say now that there were solar panels on like the ships back in the 1700s.
Did you say meow? She said meow.
Who did?
You're trying to say meow.
I'm trying to say meow.
These people and their pronouns.
Your assistants?
Yeah, I'm a cat. Meow.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Carrie says, I know you love her like your own. You can tell. Lot of love there. Absolutely. And trust me, I can even name each and every one of her assistants.
Yes, all the way down. She even knows the ages. It's like,
yes, ma'am.
She can just nail it. And she knows every one of their personalities, all of it.
The sounds of their voice. The sounds of their voice.
Yep. My best friend don't even know who's talking to her.
Really?
Nope.
That's odd.
You're my mama. You're not my best friend. You're my mama. We can't be friends, mama.
All right.
Damn.
I would post it. I mean, yeah, I'll hang on. I'll try to shoot. Hang on. Shoot. I think that's how you spell it. No, it ain't how you spell it. Hang on.
You did the wrong one, Mom. Damn.
How did I do the wrong one?
I don't know. It's dead.
No, I didn't.
What do you want, baby? You want cookies?
Let me check and make sure it's correct.
Early.
I had it on here so I could. Yep, that's right. Oh no, I see why it's wrong.
Wait, did you get it? No.
Yeah, I got it. Yes, I did. That's it right there. That's it.
Yep, is that it? Yep, that's it. It didn't turn blue at all.
Well, I can't help that. The one up here didn't turn blue either, and I posted it straight
That's the wrong link, Mother.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Mother.
I posted this one straight from the channel.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It looks like my hand's been split open.
See, that one didn't
post. Because I'm old. No, I've just been up all night.
Look, that one's not blue either. That's the actual link right there, guys.
All right, let's see.
But it won't let me copy it or anything.
It's not clicking because it's wrong. She did it wrong.
I took it straight. I'm going to choke you, child. I took it straight from the channel.
Tell you what.
Hang on. I got it right here. No, I don't. Yeah. I got it right here. Right here. I am literally. Oh, here. Let me just go up here and grab it. Copy. I forgot I have both windows still open. This is
literally. She should not do it right this time, y'all.
Shut up. There you go. That's the link. Are you
Still
happy
not
now?
blue.
I can't help it's not turning blue, dang it. Y'all have to understand, this was not a planned chat. Is that it, Sandy? Did you go to it? Anyways, guys, I guess Crystola is taking a break. She has to deal with her assistants. Okay, good. Like I say, guys, this is not the that you're welcome, Robin. This wasn't planned. It was a pop-up thing. We were trying to, get it out there that our new channel, in which we're just going to be goofing off and talking and joking around. And hey, you got your picture back.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I was sitting there clowning you, and then I'm yeeted myself. That's hilarious. I literally yeeted myself.
You muted
Okay,
yourself?
well, talk about instant karma.
You kicked yourself out is what I think you did.
Yeah, that's what I said. I yeeted myself. Instant karma.
Am I keeping what, honey? My normal channel? Yes. Nana's Angels will still be here. I'll still be doing the missing kids. I'll still be working on Summer's case. All that's still going to be going on. This is just another platform for us to be able to goof off. I can't be in a laughing matter when I'm talking about missing children or children that have been hurt. But yet I still need
y'all just here's the thing though. Y'all don't know Nana the way y'all need to know Nana. She is an awesome person, and she has way more to talk about and way more that she knows than y'all think she knows. And we're just making a channel so that me and her can do something that we're interested in, and like make it fun,
lighthearted,
like completely separate. But Nana's channel will still be her channel, and my channel will still be my channel. But
we've just got
gonna
another
be
channel.
like, yeah, it's gonna be like just gonna be something fun. It's something to distract you from the depressing.
And we're going to talk about all kinds of abstract stuff.
Yep. That's Nana came up with the name of it. It's not gonna have anything to do with missing people or anything like that. It's gonna be completely free of that.
Nothing sad.
Nothing sad at all. Unless it comes to, well, I have a topic that we're gonna cover
which is
about the end of the world.
Oh well, yeah, that could be sad.
That's gonna be kind of sad.
That's gonna be real sad. That's all right. I want to cover the zombies too. The zombie apocalypse that the government has already set up a plan for.
Yes, exactly. See, we're on the same page here.
I have that document downloaded on my computer. We were supposed to have gotten it out a long time ago, but never did. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be real. Thank you, Lorraine. It is Lorraine, right? She just went and subscribed. Ain't that awesome, Crystola?
Yeah. Let's go. It does look. It says Lorraine. Yeah.
I like that. I have a friend who her mom swore up and down she was going to be a boy, so she was going to name her a Junior, and her dad's name was Leroy. Well, she wound up being a girl, so she named her Royal Lee, and then still nicknamed her Leroy.
Well, you know
That's
what's funny? I was supposed to be a boy, and my like they still name me Crystal.
right.
It's
Says I have a
horrible.
question. If Summer was in her new outfit for school, then why did they give the wrong clothing on the news?
They
I
didn't. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't give the. No, they didn't. They said that she was in a pink and gray shirt and
no,
pink
it
and
was a
gray pants.
no, it was a pink shirt with gray pants. But that jogging outfit, even if that's true, and maybe she had the jacket over top of a pink shirt, that jogging outfit was pink and blue, navy blue at that.
That was gray.
That was
Are
blue.
we
Go look.
gonna do the freaking blue gold dress all over again?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was blue. Let's ask the chat. There's 35 people in chat. Guys, was the
Okay,
jogging outfit pink and blue or pink and gray?
put one if it was gray, put two if it was blue.
Why would that hat, why would that hot outfit be put on her when it was hot? You telling me, honey, I
There's
don't
a
know.
reason I can answer that. I can answer
Okay,
that.
go
In the
ahead.
South, whenever you go swimming, the water's not always the water is not always warm enough where it is, especially if it's a river, or it depends on what body of water it is. And as soon as you get out of it, you might get cold real quick.
Well, I think it was, I can't, what big eyes you have, maybe, that did, went back and checked, and the water that day was like 70
Robin, no
degrees.
way.
Yeah. But I remember she subscribed and she's telling everybody else to go subscribe to the new channel.
Well, whatever. Robin said that it was blue.
Okay,
I think
Sandy
it was
says
gray too, Sandy.
Lisa says one, which was what, blue
All
and
right,
pink.
I got gray. I got one.
Bob G says
Yes.
one. One is for blue, two is for gray.
Well, I mean, she literally said gray.
Oh, Robin says two, blue and gray. So, okay, maybe I've got it wrong. That's why I just say name the color.
No, she said blue and pink.
That's what I'm
Robin
saying. That's
said
what I
blue
mean.
and pink.
Right, but she said number two.
Yeah. Okay.
So one
And
means
then
gray.
Sandy said pink and gray.
Bob said pink and gray.
Lisa said pink and gray.
Yes, you certainly can. Go ahead and email it, sweetheart. Of course, I mean, I probably got the
This is
outfit
such
right
a
here.
dumb discussion, to be honest.
Why? It's something
Because
other
it reminds me of like the dress.
the video of her with the milk
No,
jugs.
I'm talking about the dress that everybody was freaking out
I know
about
that.
that went viral.
Hello, I'm talking about the comment that's up on the screen that was took in the curve right before you get to Ben Hill Road. Like 3 minutes away from their house, 5 minutes away from their house.
Sorry.
Eve,
I
Eve
was
says
looking
pink,
at the
Eve says pink
the
and gray.
comments.
Eve says pink
Sorry, I
and
was
gray.
looking at the comments.
How would you quit?
Bitch.
Okay, Robin said blue and pink. I said pink and gray, and I bet Robin is checking. I'm checking, Robin. Hang on.
Stop.
It ain't come through yet.
I don't think she's done it or sent it yet. Oh wait, she said she did.
Yeah. But it hasn't come through yet.
That always like kind of rubbed me the wrong way, by the way.
What?
Why would they put her first day to school outfit on her? And then she's like propped up on the milk jugs. It kind of feels like they were doing their own little ceremony. I hate saying this out loud.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff either. I'm looking for it. Hang on.
Pinky promise man.
Is that Miss
Or did
Emily?
you hear? She said, Pinky promise man.
Is that Miss Emily?
Savannah.
Oh. Well, I thought I had that picture, but evidently I don't.
Well, she was changing her voice. She said, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Apartment or some. Oh, my head hurts so bad.
There it is. I got it, Robin.
Wait, did you send one to me? Because I just got a little deep.
Now I have to wait forever for my computer to download it onto my computer so I can show it. This is ridiculous.
Hey, I have a few followers on TikTok. If you want me to.
If you want what?
Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Lisa, that's exactly what most of us have been thinking, actually.
Robin says yes,
And-
she sent it to both of us.
And then not only like the milk to keep her cold, but then it's like a okay. I don't want to say this out loud.
Then don't. Or think of another word. Sandy, she had made some kind of a threat at Walmart and she got banned from Walmart. She got mad at them because they wouldn't set up her phone or something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna say it out loud.
Okay, what?
That was the best clothes she owned, and her mama wanted her to be wearing them. In the same way that we would put
a Sunday best on for the most saddest time.
At a funeral.
Oh, both mine. Okay. That's fine. I'll send it to her. Okay, I'm opening it up. Hang on one second, guys. My stupid computer is so slow. Dum 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 dum.
I'm sorry, man. I really didn't
right.
want to think about
You
it.
might be right.
I'm sorry.
What? Crystola,
I'm
verbally.
sorry. I didn't want to think about it that way. I didn't want to say it out loud.
Hey, when I get this pulled up, verbally tell me if you can see it or not, okay? It's not giving me anything. What the crap? Okay, there it is. Okay, share the window. Now, let me go down here and find the picture. Okay, blue or gray? It looks gray now.
No, you gotta like you have to add the you have to go over to your side there and go add to stream. Only one
Where?
of those pages.
I don't. Only one of what pages?
Uh what you just showed was everything. So okay, exit out, don't exit completely out of this, but go to a new tab on your computer, on your
Okay.
browser.
Okay.
Now
Got
pull the same thing up and then come back to this, and then
it.
at the bottom it says add to stream.
Uh,
Just open a new tab
it will not let me
up near
pull
the
the.
top.
It won't do that for me to. Hang on.
It will
Okay.
do that. I promise you it will.
Okay. Hang on.
Press
Got
the
it. Got
plus button.
it. Okay. Now, and it's saying.
You got the
New
plus
tab.
button?
Okay.
Now
Got
open
it.
the link that they sent you. Hush it.
It's not a link.
Open.
I opened it up in the picture.
Okay. Put that
Okay.
on that. There you go. There you
Okay.
got it. You got it, girl.
Okay. So it does look gray there.
No, I see Nana's Angels Google.
You don't see the picture.
I see your screen. Now pull up what they
It's
sent
up.
you.
It's up.
Okay, that's what they sent you. That's
No.
beautiful.
Shut the hell up.
No, seriously, that's fucking awesome.
Can you see this now?
Yes.
No.
It says non-angels and it
Oh,
has
shut
wings.
up.
It is beautiful.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
It
Now I've
is
lost my button.
beautiful.
Now I've lost there. Shut up. I can't
Okay,
help it. I can't work.
what is that what you're trying to show?
No, that wasn't what I was trying to show. I was trying to show the outfit that she had on.
Oh, well, that was beautiful in itself.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so go back to where you were doing.
It's a
Go.
picture that is pulled up in photographs.
Okay, if you have it, then go down to your left. I think it's on the left hand side, and say add to stream.
Nope,
It
it's not
it
there.
should say on the bottom left hand side. Okay, go to your browser. Pull up what you want to see
I did
on a
that.
different window.
I did that. It's pulled up.
Okay, now go down to the bottom left hand and say and press add to stream. And you should see what you want to add to the stream.
There's nothing there. Not the option.
Well, you gotta add it. You have to add it.
There is no
You
option
have
to add anything.
Myra, listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Go to a different tab. Pull up.
Crystola, I did that. I did it.
Okay, if
There
you
is
have it
no
on a
tab.
different tab,
Yes.
pull it down to the left hand side with your mouse. Put it in that box on the left hand side. You see those boxes on the left-hand side there?
What damn boxes are you talking about?
There are boxes on the bottom left-hand side of your StreamYard.
Okay,
I
hang on a
swear
minute.
to God, there is. What the hell?
I'm telling you.
Y'all, am I lying to her? Am I lying to her?
Hang on a second. I don't know if
Am
we'll be able
I
to do it.
lying to her? Am I not telling her how to do this?
Look. Do
There
you
you
see that?
go. All
Okay,
right,
do you see that?
yes, I see it.
There
Now,
is no boxes. Okay.
baby, that's not what I told you to do.
Do you see the picture now?
I told you to do that before you opened it up in StreamYard. If you do that, everybody's going to see all of your shit.
Oh,
I'm
well.
telling you to do that before you open it in StreamYard.
I ain't worried about it.
Do that. And
No,
then,
it's okay. Forget it. Forget it. I'll post it on my community post.
You know what? Hold on. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me right now. I think I can do it from here.
All right. Don't y'all love hearing us scream and yell at each other?
I yelled at you because I love you.
Yes, I know.
Homegirl.
There you go. It's sent.
Okay. Let's see if I can do it.
Robin
I'm
says
not
she's
sure if I can, though.
Robin says she already sent it to you.
Woo! Lightning just hit something.
Oh, yeah, and you just died. Now, can you imagine a whole channel dedicated to me and her having a conversation? This is what it's like with me and her, even on a phone call. It's constant. Trust me, it's constant like this all the time. That's why we figured people might get a kick out of it. Hey, you're back. You're back.
Lightning just hit a tree outside. It's getting bad here now. Dude, I don't know, man. No,
Okay,
seriously. This
can
really
you
got
share it?
bad.
I hope you ain't got no tornadoes down there.
Huh?
I hope you don't have any tornadoes down there.
I hope not too. How am I going to wrangle all these kids with 2 arms?
Can you share that picture?
Oh.
What are these new buttons on here on StreamYard? It's got
I'm kind of a little bit frazzled right now.
Edit layout and then add a new layout.
Oh, you have to give me permission, by the way.
How do I give you permission?
Fuck, I don't know.
Well, I don't know either. I grant you permission. There you go.
That is not what I meant.
Well, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind. No,
you have to do it. Oh, Lord, help me, Father God.
I don't know how to give you permission.
It's not, you don't say it.
I said, I don't know how to give you permission on StreamYard here.
Yo.
You're a damn mod. You're a moderator. Why can't you do something?
I have a ridge, Robin. What the hell? It's just not letting me do it. I don't know. I don't know.
Add
It
items.
won't let me do shit.
I don't know what the shit's going on here. I don't know how to use this thing.
Wait, do I not have a wrench?
You do. You're supposed to. Type something in chat.
That means I gotta get out of here.
Type something in chat.
Robin, get your ass up here and you do it then. Let's
Yeah,
go,
Robin.
Robin. Let's go, Robin. Let's go, Robin.
Here, Robin.
No, seriously, like when Van was doing like uh, karaoke on her channel, I
Yeah.
was able to like put music in. So I don't know why it's not letting me do this.
Hang on. I'm fixing to post it to the community chat. Or community tab, not community chat. For heaven's sakes.
This shit just gave me the option to remove myself from. Come on, Robin, come up here so I can see if I can remove you.
She said hello to the toe.
No, you wouldn't.
She's been on my panel before.
I think we're done talking about Candace and Dawn.
They can talk about Candace and Dawn. It don't bother me.
All right, well, I'm about to leave.
Why are you leaving? Hello.
What?
Why are you leaving?
Because I don't want to talk about fucking Candace and fucking Dawn.
Then don't talk about them and don't read the chat that has their name in it.
Mishu! Exactly. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Oh.
Anyways, I'm waiting on that to pull up. Okay, I'm fixing to post that to my channel. Oh, only one.
What?
What?
Oh, wait, we only have one subscriber? No way.
No,
Really?
there's supposed to be two.
There's supposed to be two? Oh.
Yeah, Robin and Lorraine both subscribed.
Okay, well.
What?
Oh, nothing. I had to pull my phone in. Alright, boy.
Well, I don't know where the crap it downloaded it to.
Hey, who wants to talk about y'all? Fruit Loops.
Well, you're crazy.
Fruit Loops.
What about Fruit Loops?
It's FROOT.
Oh.
Challenge me. It's fruit. FROOT. Tell me it's not.
It's not letting me post because I'm in the stupid. I'm not on my channel. Dang it. Why am I not on my channel?
You're on your channel. What the hell? What are you doing? What are you talking about?
I'm not on my YouTube channel. So I can't post it to my community tab because I'm not on my YouTube channel.
All right, well, calm down for a second.
On switch accounts. NanaCrystola. I got it now. I got it. I thought I had it. Okie doke. Now your videos. People are really going to be confused about all this crap. You know
Well,
that,
you're
right?
rude. You're rude too. Man.
Why am I rude?
I don't know. I'm just
Why are
saying
you
shit.
saying? Why are
I'm
you saying
just
I'm rude?
saying shit. I'm just saying shit.
You've got to be kidding me.
Why is it not saying shit?
Why is it what?
Hold on. Here. 6 subscribers. How do I add a comment? I
To where?
can't. Over here.
Yeah, I don't know why when you're on panel you can't add you can't talk in the chat. That's stupid.
I did. Did I
Isn't that
just send that to you?
what?
I'm sorry. I struggled. I'm sorry. I struggled. Did I just send that to you?
Send what?
I just sent our own link to you.
Oh,
I did, didn't I? So I
I don't
can't
know.
do it.
You can't do what? Guys, she's crazy. You cannot pay attention to her. She's mentally insane. We will
Oh,
continue
my
the
head
argument in the
hurts.
community tab.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy ads. I'm not the crazy ad. You're the crazy ad.
Robin, you're going to have to go over there and start the conversation because it wouldn't even let me crop the stupid photo. I'm going to have to do it when I'm off here. My computer or Meme One is just running too slow.
I suck? Did you just say I suck? You suck.
I didn't say you suck. I said I am slow. Me or my computer one are too slow. We're all cray cray. Yes, we are. I agree with that 100%.
We all float down here. We all float down here.
You what?
We all float down here.
Yeah.
That's another thing we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about movies.
Oh, yes. I love movies and TV shows and music.
It's gonna be just whatever anybody wants to talk about.
Oh, you did post our YouTube channel to me in private chat. Yes, you did.
Yeah, but I thought I did it in like the actual chat, but no, it went to you. And you're like, yeah, duh. No, I
You're
thought
not
I put it in comments.
You're not off topic. It's okay, honey. We're just here to have fun.
Who's off
Y'all
topic?
Huh?
There's nobody ever off topic. Ever.
Right. This is y'all's channel just as much as it is mine. You are more than welcome to talk about anything you want to talk about in here. I mean, as long as it's not rude, crude, or, bashing me or somebody else.
We'll get rid of you real quick. Do you mean?
Yeah. I apologize also, but it was actually one of the best summer chats I've had in almost 2 years. So thank you. Don't leave.
Sandy, stick with us, girl. You're gonna love Nana when it comes to summer chat. For real. We're just talking about, we're just like talking about like this was just an announcement to make it like, for anybody that wants to talk about something else every now and then,
Right. We have 6 subscribers. We have 6
We have 6
subscribers.
subscribers.
Yeah, we have 6 subscribers. Now we have to get something put out there. We're waiting, guys. We have to wait 24 hours.
I understand where you're coming from with that, though. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that, but nobody else is like.
Oh, Sandy said she's not leaving. Okay. We have to wait 24 hours for YouTube to verify the channel or to okay it or whatever it's got to do to it before we can do a live over there on that channel. And I will send all information to Crystola that I want brought up on screen, seeing how obviously I don't know how to make it get up there.
No, obviously I don't either.
Well,
no, I'll figure it out.
all the other times I've ever shared stuff, that is exactly how you showed me to do it to begin with. Way back when.
I don't know.
It always worked before.
Well, you don't.
Yep. That sounds wearing out that algorithm. Yep. It says your device is not connected. Crystola, did lightning strike your device? Nana, what did you think about the Wells wanting everyone to stop talking about summer? I think it's weird as crap. There she is. Are you back? Crystola. No, according to Candace, they won't.
What is happening?
I don't know. So another channel is putting up her Cash App for her to get money. Of course they are.
Everything is running together.
I don't care, guys. I'm sorry. There's not children in that house. They can learn to live without this or that or the other. Yes, you have to have money for food, but there are ways to get food without going online. Guys, I'm not saying this for sympathy or anything else, but because of
wait, how are people saying that I'm not here? What are they saying?
Because you went away. You went away.
Oh shit. Was I lost?
Yeah, you were gone.
I was literally sitting here reading the comments.
No,
and I was like,
away.
What are they talking about?
You lost your picture too again.
Oh, y'all know how this shit is up here in the pines. Whatever. Sorry.
I don't think they should be
such bad hush.
I've been sitting here for a while because we're waiting on my son's income tax check to come in, and it's still processing. Has been for over 2 months. I'm sitting here with no damn
like your income tax.
You don't hear me getting on here throwing my Cash App or PayPal or anything up. You don't hear me on here asking other people to do it for me. There are no children. What?
Who does this? What are you talking about?
Evidently, Candace and Dawn have had another creator because they have no money
to buy food. I Cash App.
What? They have no money to buy food with, supposedly, so they're having
well,
another.
I have a Cash App. I just like money.
Well, I like money too. Hell, I like power. I would love to have some. But until things get straightened out, life is what it is. And I believe my son's moving out, so he'll be taking his power with him anyway. So I've got to have the power turned on in my name. Are you there? And she's gone again, guys. Thank you, Robin. No, I'm not, honey. That's the point. Children are not in this home. Now, if there was children in this home, I would do anything and everything for my kids, my grandkids, whatever. But there are no small children in this home. And so I don't think begging for money is a legitimate thing. Like Dawn and Candace, they don't have children in their home right now. They should not be out there e-begging. They shouldn't be having other people e-beg for them. And there's so many other different ways that you can acquire food in your home if you're hungry. She doesn't know she's gone. Oh Lord, that sounds like she passed away and she's not willing to cross over.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We understand.
No, seriously, there's probably a tornado like next door.
I
You know
agree.
where I am. Like,
I know where you're at. I know. It's not good.
This is like actually taking my mind off of it. So
yeah,
when this ends,
she's not real comfortable, guys, with life in general. So she gets upset about things easy. So keeping her mind off things is a good thing.
Whatever. You know that a tornado around the corner is not a good thing.
I know that. I wasn't saying it was. I was saying that you need a distraction. That's a good question.
What she's trying to tell y'all is I have extreme anxiety.
Well, it wasn't my business to put out there.
Well, I'm telling it.
I don't know, Lisa. There's a lot of people who have gotten rich off of YouTube. Don's book. Is he writing a book now? I want to state, and I've got a copy of that thing that they put out there, him and Tim. I'm wanting to make my opinion stated clear right now. That bull crap of y'all pay me money and I'll tell you about my dark, deep little secrets in my past is horrible. And yes, I know that's not how it's worded, but every time I hear about it, that's what I think.
I don't think that anybody should be paid to tell anybody anything. That is ridiculous. If you have something so personal, if you're willing to tell somebody else for money, you're a ridiculous person. The only people that know something so personal about me is people that I consider friends.
Right.
That's it.
That's the thing, though. They're if you pay a membership to that channel, then he's going to tell you stuff about his past. Not stuff about
fucking idiot.
Stuff about his past.
Let him.
Like anybody.
I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it, and I'll use that to make another channel. Not me, of course, because I haven't done that. But the thing is, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, creators are sitting there going, hell yeah, let me pay you $1. Let me listen to you spill your guts.
It's not going to be $1, honey. I'm sure it's way up there. And I'm sure he's not going to give out but just a little piece of information ever so often. So that you keep paying the money every month. He should sell some of that land.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you for doing that.
I agree 100%. I think we already know too much about him. So exactly That's the thing, and I bet you that's what they're thinking too. He's already put out so much bad stuff in the past 2 years about his dark, deep little secrets. What exactly are we going to be paying for? What else could he actually come out and tell about himself
He
that
has
we don't already know?
nothing. He has nothing to tell us. He had loose lips.
Oh, he's going to tell us what color his prison onesies were?
That's hilarious. That's all he can do. Like,
oh, that's all right. When you go into that, when you sign that membership thing, that it's going to be an electronic signature. You're going to be signing a not DNR, the DNA or whatever it is. You'll be signing one of them so that you can't repeat
NDA.
Yeah,
NDA. Non-disclosure agreement. It means you can't talk about anything.
Right. Hey, let me tell y'all something. The first time I saw him after he went to jail, and it was 2 pictures and then him in a little bitty picture in the middle at the bottom, I thought it was damn Ronnie Lawson.
They do look a lot alike.
Somebody does need to do a deep dive into him. And thank you, Nana. It's content for the creators. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It'll be content for the creators. But like I said, Tim Mullins being the sneaky little slime he is, he'll be slipping in as soon as you hit the OK button, that's going to be an electronic signature where you're signing an NDA order. And then you're not allowed to tell anything that's said in the stupid private chats or whatever they're doing.
I just got
you pay all that money from who?
It's something about my car warranty.
Probably.
Sorry.
You're fine. I can't believe it's already been almost 2 hours though.
Hold on.
You think so, Robin? Are you thinking, dirty girl? Shame on you. Yeah. I'd like to know what he's got on Dawn too. Maybe it is true that they knew each other way back when. Either that or Tim was in on whatever happened. Oh, and I would like to say that I'm assuming, I don't know, but I saw Angel Talks Too Fast went live this morning. So either she is awake or she is back home. But either way, I'm hoping that she's feeling better, guys. Everybody, please say a prayer for her. Because when she went live a couple days ago and she was talking about what they were doing in the hospital and stuff, it wasn't sounding real good. And I know she needed prayers then. Oh, me thinking dirty never, but I think Timmy has dirt on Dawn. Oh, I thought you were meaning that he had the hots for Dawn. And that was his whole purpose. He might be.
I don't know why I keep throwing myself out.
I don't know why either.
I'm sorry.
That last something other peppermint just hit me in my mouth.
I didn't say that out loud. Why did you say that out loud?
Because I'm not understanding. It says something about peppermint hitting you in the mouth. I'm assuming
oh my God.
You threw a candy in your mouth.
No. I wish I had talking on it.
You're cutting out, babe.
I said I wish I could talk in the comments.
Oh, I know that sucks, don't it?
Weird. Whatever.
Now, like on Restream, on Restream, the guests
Oh my
can
God.
show.
This pimple right here is really getting on my nerves so bad. I'm
Jamie,
gonna do. Oh no, we could do. We could do makeup. Like
Makeup?
and cover up, like we do like cover up pimples.
Maybe you can do makeup. You're 30 something. I'm 50 something, honey. Makeup ain't
I will look at.
You jumped off again. You're not late discovering, but I was just wondering where you were at, sweetheart. I was worried about you. Are you okay? Yeah, makeup wouldn't help me. You got to turn your mic on, kid. It says you ain't got no microphone. Discovering Sandy says, push your feet up, babe. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, if it comes to makeup, then we need to have Dawn Wells come and show us how to do spackling. Yeah, I agree, Robin. With me, yes, definitely. Anymore, if I put base makeup on my face, the wrinkles show up 10 times worse. Trust me, she ain't gonna be doing no makeup channel. She likes to talk too much, don't you?
People there.
Are you there?
You scratch me. Did you? No. Who scratched me? Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh crap! I didn't know y'all could hear me.
Yeah.
Well, good news is Savannah didn't scratch me.
Well, that's good.
Somebody scratched me. What are you doing?
Who, me? I'm reading the list of comments. Yeah, Candace blocks people for asking about summer. I'm going to keep my comment to myself. And what right foes a creator have to put someone's criminal background check out there like that lady did, Tiffany Marie? Well, when you're a public figure, hon. Hey, Crystola,
before you start,
I'll be right back, guys. Hang on.
Judge Candace had no right to put her criminal background out there. And because I don't think anybody's criminal background makes a difference. I think it's circumstantial. It doesn't matter. If there is the worst, if Jeffrey Dahmer is sitting right here, right now, beside me, and this child got up and ran to the freaking stove and busted her head open and she died. And then the cops came in and said, "Oh, it's Jeffrey Dahmer. He must have killed her and put her at that stove." It's circumstantial. It doesn't mean he did. Just because Candace and Don are drug.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. My sister called. My family comes first. Y'all know that. I didn't know if something was wrong or not, especially with my brother. I just got to talk to him last night, and he's not He's not doing any good at all. The chemo is not making him feel better. It's not, and he won't have an update for a while. What is going on, Crystola? Foundation makes creases worse. I only put it on the inside corners under my eyes, and it helped a lot. I use B&B cream on my face. Hello, Miss Crystola. Can you hear me now? I guess not. Healing thoughts for your brother, Nana. Thank you, sweetheart. I try not to bother him too much. I don't know if bothering him is doing any good. I call and he's like, he tells me what I want to know, and he's polite and stuff, but it just seems like I'm bothering him, and I don't know if it's just because he feels bad or if it's because I'm bothering him. But it don't look like it's working. So
just fall.
I can't understand you, hon. Well, I understand if you feel that way because she's your friend or because you like her or whatever, honey. But you say, okay, and I'm saying this because of the way you stated that. It says, yes, they are public records, but it was still wrong to do that to Tiff. But she is no different than anybody else, whether it be Elvis Presley or Kid Rock or, Tucker Carlson or Don Wells. He's a public figure now. When you put yourself out in the public, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, people are going to dig. They're going to try to find anything they can on you. Plain and simple. Nana, he's tired. Yes, he is. He is tired. It's just hard. Biscuit, shut up. There are only 4 of us left. So I have 2 brothers and 1 sister left. And all the rest of them have passed. And it's just hard to let go again. That's me too, Robin. They can dig all they want, but I think I pretty much already put everything out there. They ain't gonna find nothing on me that I haven't put out there myself. I'm not ashamed of my past. Even the mistakes I've made, I'm not ashamed of. Because that's what turned me into the person I am today.
I am. I'm ashamed.
I'm not.
I wish I'd never.
I
wish I'd never done some things. I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm ashamed.
Okay, but I'm not ashamed of what I've done. If I made mistakes, then that was just part of life. And like I said, that's what made me who I am. So, I've never done anything that's so horrible that I need to be ashamed of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that, though. Like,
what?
it's not, I've never done anything horrible.
Right.
But it's just things that.
Just life
if
mistakes.
I thought my daddy was here for and my daddy would see me do, he'd be like, no. What? No. What were you thinking?
Right,
you know?
but it's life mistakes. It's not anything. The only thing, and I'm going to keep talking, I hope you can hear me. The only thing that somebody needs to be ashamed of is something that they did on purpose, knowing it was wrong. If it was a mistake that you made in your past because you either were too young or just simply didn't know any better and it was a mistake, then you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It was literally a mistake and you've learned from it. You grew from it. Now, if it was something horrible that you did on purpose to harm yourself, harm somebody else, then that's when you need to be ashamed. Exactly. If we don't make mistakes, we can never learn from mistakes we never make. That's right. And we do all make mistakes. Are you leaving, Miss You? You have a great day, sweetheart. Chemo is so hard on the body. Unfortunately, treatments for certain illnesses make it worse. Prayers for everyone's health. Thank you. Yeah, and we don't know how much good it's going to do on my brother. Like I said, his entire body is covered up with cancer, stage 4. And the only parts that aren't touched is his brain, his heart, and his kidneys. I think it's his kidneys. It's either his kidneys or his liver one. That's not. Every other part of his body is eat up with cancer. I have not done nothing wrong. I have been a mother since I was 16. I have just worked and took care of my children, did not have time to do anything. My kids always came first. Pretty much the same for me and pretty much the same for Crystola, honey. I had my first one when I was 15. Crystola, I think she was 16 when she had her first. It's okay, Robin. I mean, we found out about it. Okay, Crystola is not going to be coming back right now. She's had a personal accident. So she'll not be coming back for right now. She's busy. Where was I at? My kids have always come first. I'm not going to say that I've not made mistakes or done something that I shouldn't have done in the past. I have. But it was either, like I said before, either because I didn't know any better or because I was young and didn't realize that it was something, wrong. Storm must be pretty bad. Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact. And I believe she's like right in that big alley that where, they have real bad tornadoes all the time. She's like in that area. What happened to Angel? I'm not real sure exactly. The best I could understand was for some reason or another, her tooth broke off. And this is like bits and pieces, guys, so don't take it as factual. But her tooth broke off. It wasn't like abscessed or infected or, decayed or anything like that. It just broke. And then for some reason or another, from what I understand, there was abscess came up underneath the jawbone, underneath the tooth that broke. And it got real bad. She took antibiotics and stuff. It still kept getting bad because for some reason, the antibiotics weren't working. She wound up going into the hospital because she started running a fever. She's allergic to everything that you can take to break a fever. She's allergic to, so they can't give her anything. And from her, not the one today, but her last live stream, I believe she said they were going to put her to sleep for a couple of days to give her brain a rest. And, because she was in so much pain and nothing is helping. They were, in fact, talking about putting a PICC line in to try to start even stronger antibiotics because the IV antibiotics weren't doing any good. So, like I said, prayers, please say prayers for her. Well, onions and sacks may break fevers, but that's the home remedy, honey. And she's sitting in a hospital, and I don't think. Well, hello, Andrew. I'm assuming that's Andrew, is it not? I don't know anybody else that would use the word moist with a panda bear. Would you like to pop up here, Andrew? I would love to have you. I saw you go live earlier, and I said moist podcast. There's only one person that could be saying moist as a channel. Here, I'll drop the link for you if you want to come up. I'm wondering how you've been doing. There you go. There's the link. Yes, prayers for her. Definitely. Some people like her, some people don't, but I'm telling you, I'm at an apartment right now. So, you're on here. You can jump up. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. She's one of the best in our community. They'll probably use cooling pads on her. I didn't know she was sick. Yeah, she's pretty bad off. Discovering. Did you watch Angel Talks Too Fast this morning when she went live? Do you know how she's doing? Oh, okay. Appointment is what you meant. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, well, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Lisa says Andrew is back. Yeah, she is pretty special. Well, Andrew, all you got to do anytime I go live is pop over here. You know you're welcome to come up on panel. And I say that for anybody that is listening on replays or that's in here right now, I do, as far as a person goes, I have no problems with Andrew. He has done nothing ever to me. He has always showed me respect. He has spoke to me like a gentleman. He has never, he may have cussed a couple of times, but who don't? But he has never said anything out of the way to me, in front of me, nothing. So don't, anybody that might have something to say about that, just hold it to yourself, because unless somebody comes at me directly and says something to me or does something to me, the man is who he is. I mean, to me, he's just another country boy. I'm not crazy about your panda bears, but I know now you're probably doing that just to agitate people. But Andrew, you're welcome to pop up on my live anytime. I did. She did not stay on long. She is very tired. Is she back home, Robin? Do you know? You're welcome, Andrew. At least Andrew answers questions instead of dodging them. This is true. Got to have some fun with the haters. I know. I know. And I know that's what you're doing. Trust me. I knew that's what you was doing way back when. Thank you, Eve. I appreciate that, sweetheart. Like I've said 1,000 times before, guys, this channel belongs to all of us. Even the other creators that come in here, this channel belongs to them too. As long as you're not rude, crude, or, disrespectful, everybody's welcome, no matter what you believe in. And you have a right for your say in here. Okay, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad. If she is home, I'm glad. Andrew, there you go. Keep up the good work. And like I said, I mean, he's only been on my panel one time, but he was very respectful. And I've talked to him, I think, in other panels, but he's always been very respectful of me anyways. I guess if to get respect, you have to give it. Or to give respect, you have to get it, sort of thing. You're welcome, hon. Everything we discuss is not fact. All content opinions are alleged and are for entertainment, educational purposes only. Exactly. Oh, Lord. Who is on panel, Crystola? Nobody's on panel, Crystola. But Andrew, I offered for Andrew to come up, but he's at a doctor's appointment, so he can't. I know there's plenty of haters, not just for you, but so much hate in the true crime community. It's crazy. Exactly. Okay. I love you, Crystola. I'll talk to you after a while, hon. You are okay, right? Andrew was really good the other night on PG's channel. Oh, okay. I think it was AB was playing some of it, and I saw it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, Crystola. I mean, you know what you said in your text. Yes, we all have our own opinions. Exactly. I mean, and guys, that's what makes the world go around. It's a problem. You welcome the haters. It's only a problem when I can't, if I believe something, it's wrong when I go out here and try to force somebody else to believe the same way I believe. Now, I can try to persuade them into believing the way I believe, but I can't force somebody to do it. And that's where I think a lot of people are getting messed up. I mean, I believe in Jesus Christ and he's my savior, and I believe in the holy, the Lord Almighty above, and that he created us. But I can't force my belief on, say, a Buddhist. And I mean, even if you could, would you really, if you were God himself, would you want somebody to force somebody else to believe in you? Because I mean, then it wouldn't be real. That's like saying you're sorry about doing something wrong. It's a whole lot better when somebody does it of their own free will than if, say, you force a child to say they're sorry. It means nothing. Like my mom used to say, it's nothing more than a lip service. And so therefore there's no need to even wasting the breath saying it. Well, hello, you.
Howdy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right.
You're froze up. I can hear you talking, but you're froze up.
Uh-oh.
Halfway in your chair.
Yep. Great.
There you go.
All right. We're good. Sorry.
So how are things going?
Same usual. Had to do a med and check to make sure my meds are doing what they're supposed to. Nothing big.
Well, that's good. Are they?
Yeah.
Or are you still crazy?
Oh, I'm still psychotic.
Oh yeah, me too. I can't even take my crazy meds. They make me stop swallowing. I can try to swallow food and it goes halfway down and my throat just shuts down. So I can't even take mine.
Nope. Screw that. Mm-mm.
So I'm crazy too, right there along with you.
It's all right.
So, well, I'm going to ask a stupid, redundant question, but I got to ask, what caused you to change your channel name to Moist Podcast?
I went back. A lot of my subscribers asked why I changed the name to begin with, and I was like, I don't know. I just had a moment. So I went back to my original name.
Right.
So, and that panda bear, one of my subscribers made for me a while back. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to put it up there.
Right. Crystola, I really don't think it had anything to do with whether you left.
No, actually, I didn't even know you were on until I looked at my other YouTube page.
Ah, okay.
I have two of them. I have my main channel, and then I have my other one where I'm subscribed to literally like everybody.
I didn't realize you were subscribed to me.
My other one is, yes.
Oh, okay.
This channel that I go live on, I use for stuff that my wife and I watch. So I don't really have a lot of people subscribed on this channel.
Right. So are you doing okay though?
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, could be better, but when you got
how's the wife and kids?
Well, my second youngest daughter just turned 10 this weekend. This past
Awesome.
weekend. So we had a party for her on Sunday. We had the family get together, and wife's good. She's busting her ass at work.
That's good. I feel sorry for you guys if your daughter just turned 10, because those preteen years, especially with girls, oh Lord.
Oh, I got 12-year-old. What you mean?
Well, yeah. So then you know.
Yeah. I've been through it.
They're getting to that age where they know everything.
Oh yeah, and we're also in the process. We're also in the process of packing as well.
Pretty soon they're going to know it all, and that's when you're really in trouble. Did you say you're in the process of packing? Are you moving?
Yeah, we're fixing to move.
Are you moving down here closer to Hunter?
No, we're moving hopefully to the next town over where the wife works, so it's easier for her to get back and forth to work.
Oh, that makes sense. Makes sense.
$200 in cab rides every 2 weeks is crazy.
Yeah, no shit. Don't y'all have like Uber or Lyft up there?
Nope. Well, we do, but we don't use it.
Well, I'm telling you, because I was in Denver for a while, and cabs were way more expensive than Lyft.
Really?
Yeah, Uber was more expensive too, but Lyft was the cheapest. Yeah.
Well, cabs here are only $10 to go from here to the next town over.
Right. Well, you ought to check in to see how much it would be for a Lyft, because I'm telling you, they're a whole lot cheaper.
I'll have to look into that.
And you can pay for it just straight over your phone. You don't have to go like with Uber. You have to go buy a special card to pay for them.
Really?
Yeah. An Uber card. Yeah. But Lyft, you can just pay straight off your, whatever cards you have or whatever, as long as it's got your name on it.
I never knew that. I hear the Thor. Hey, buddy.
So what have you heard lately? You know anything good, Andrew?
I heard. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to much lately because, like I said, a lot of family stuff and us getting ready to move and stuff. But no, basically what it is that I got up on PG's last week. We were talking, and I was trying to put 2 and 2 together with some stuff, and then people made an assumption, and now it's like, okay, well, I don't know why everybody's assuming, but
right.
Coincidence is a coincidence. There's nothing more about it.
Okay, hang on 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm live, sis. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no. All right, I'll talk to you later.
I love you too. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. That was my daughter.
No, not wrong with that.
Yeah, my kids always come first. It don't matter if I'm live or not. My audience will just have to overlook it or forgive me or whatever you want to call it.
Well, that's another thing. Yesterday was a crazy Monday because Constant Sue decided to start running her mouth, and I was messing, and then I decided to just be me and mess with her head.
Right.
Because I'm not going to let anything she says get to me, because at the end of the day, what does she really know?
True. That's true. Lisa, Sherry who? I don't know what Sherry you're talking about. Do you, Andrew?
No.
I
Rebecca
thought
wants to know assuming what? Um,
in your ex mother-in-law, or might as well be your ex mother-in-law, isn't she in jail?
that's not. I was never married to Allison, and
I,
I wouldn't.
I said might as well be.
I wouldn't know much about what goes on with her or down there at all. Daisy Sherry.
Oh yeah, I see that Daisy Sherry. Yeah, hey, that would be a thought, wouldn't it?
Why
That
not?
poor old lady wouldn't know what to think. Somebody actually pay attention to her and want to hear what she has to say.
Right? But Rebecca's asking, assuming what? Because the boy got wrapped up with some negative people about the same time that Summer went missing. So, and I was trying to find, and I was trying to think if there was a connection some way, somehow. And now people are assuming negative things, and you don't just assume.
Right.
I was just trying to see if there was some way of a connection, and maybe, you know, one hand watches the other, basically. But I have yet to see a connection to where Hunter's folly has anything to do with the Summer case.
Right. So, Andrew, I don't know if we've talked about this before or not, but I honestly and truly, I do not believe that he was with them that day. Do you know whether he was or wasn't?
I know he was there. I know he was there that morning. I know they were supposed to go fishing, but they wound up going to the swimming hole and going swimming instead. He wound up
Right.
going back home about the 2:30 area because he had an appointment at 3 o'clock. And then
Right.
he wound up after his appointment going to a ballpark, whether it be down the road from his house in Bristol, but he went to a ballpark with his girlfriend, and that was confirmed.
Okay.
It's just unclear on which one he went to, but it was clear that he went to a ballpark.
Right.
He was there when when his mother got the call that Summer went missing.
Well, no, actually, from what Hunter said, I believe it was Hunter that said it. Candace actually called him first, and he told her, "Call my mom." And then he called his mom and told his mom, "She's lost the kids again. She's going to be calling you."
I'm not sure. Probably. I know
I
one of them.
think,
I know. In all honesty, I really don't remember because it was so long ago. So it was
right,
most likely that she did call him first. But my biggest thing is I don't understand is why after he talked to Ellie and Lon and everybody else, why she wound up going and bugging out on Hunter about what he said.
right, 2 days in a row,
Mm.
2 separate days in a row, she did that.
But I'm not understanding why she's going to take the time to go in and drive the 45 minutes to my kid's house and try to intimidate and question him on what he said to the cops instead of looking for her kid. Or
Right.
I'm gonna whomp you.
And I'm not saying anything. I just find it strange, and not saying anything about Hunter. I'm not.
Oh,
But I
well,
find it strange. Why would she call a teenage boy to tell him that her child is missing?
mm,
Like he said, I call my mom.
right. And to be all honest with you, I believe the only reason why my son's even wrapped up into this is because he was one of the last people to see her in person within the last 24 to 48 hours before she went missing.
Right.
So I believe his alibi that Candace used, I believe he is an alibi. Yes. Well, I believe he was at one. She was trying to use him as one as well, but that kind of backfired when he decided to go be a teenager and hang out with his girlfriend.
Right. Well, I think she's meaning scapegoat, alibi,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you another question. And I'm not trying to bombard you with
No,
questions.
go ahead. You're all right.
I invited you up here as, just another YouTube creator.
Hey, I
Um,
like being here.
uh, when everybody, that thing came out about June the 4th, where everything took place except for Summer getting on. The same conversations on the phone, everything. What do you know about that?
Not really much. I never found out about any of it until 3 days after she went missing, and my son was able to actually talk to me about it.
Uh,
So,
I was just curious because, I mean, that is weird, is it
oh
not?
yeah. And just for those to understand, I really don't have the confirmation number for because CPS don't, well, their version of CPS does differently than up here. If you make a CPS report, they will send you a confirmation number to follow that report to find out what's going on with it. And it is somewhere buried deep in my emails that I still haven't found yet, and I've been going through it trying to find it. But I did report Candace and Allison on child neglect, giving him alcohol, weed, allowing him to smoke cigarettes at his age. But I've yet to find it. I'm still looking even to this day.
Yeah, I remember that live because you were on the phone with live when you got the confirmation code and stuff.
That was the latest one. But I mean, back when I first found out that about it was in the beginning of the case. So, and I get so many emails a day, I can barely keep up on any of it.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm still looking for that. I know it's in my email somewhere, but I just don't know where. But, and as far as I know, I'm not sure anything came of it because, like I said, I'm up here, and there's no way you could prove who you are through a phone.
Correct. Absolutely. Well, I
So,
mean, even if you're here in the state of Tennessee, you still have to have something, some way to prove who you are. They're not going to tell you nothing, especially in a child custody case or a child, open investigation or anything like that.
yep. Oh, you're down there in Tennessee. That's right.
Yeah, I'm right down here. I'm 56 minutes away from them.
I forgot that you were down there, darling.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
And you said Angel was in Tornado Alley?
No. That's Crystola. Crystola is
Oh,
down next to the Tornado area.
Oh, Lord, God bless you, honey. God bless
That's why the lightning struck and hit a tree outside her house just earlier while she was on panel.
Oh, I hope she's all right.
I do too. Now, Angel Talks Too Fast just got out of the hospital, or I believe she just got out of the hospital.
Holy jumping.
She was in real bad shape over a broken tooth.
Yeah, I was listening to that. Listen, I got plenty of broken teeth, and an abscess is nothing to play with.
No, it's not.
If that pops, that's poisonous to you.
But
I think H was caught in the middle of all this stuff with Candace. I agree. Tennessee Mama of 4. I agree.
Miss You is wanting to know what you think about Mary's latest theory.
What is the latest theory?
Evidently, she's saying that she believes that Dawn sold the baby and put her on a Greyhound bus to send her wherever.
Okay, I don't think Don has anything to do with it. I don't like the things he does. I don't like the fact that back in the beginning of the case, when I was trying to talk to him man to man about what was going on because it pertained to not just his child but mine, he blew me off. So that's kind of a couple red flags for me there. But in all actuality, I'm looking at it like this. There was one person around when Rose went missing, and that same person was around when Summer went missing. So if you put 2 and 2 together, it kind of does not smell right.
So you believe Grandis has something to do with it?
Well, if you look at it, it really don't look right.
Well, no, it don't.
Rose went missing with under Grandis's watch. Grandis was there when Summer went missing, and it was only Candace and Grandis there. So,
And
but,
Hunter did say that Grandis gets out of hand from time to time.
yep, he did. She can't look at this moment. Ellison don't have rights. I'll say it. Not
Well,
supposed to.
I think they're saying way back when that she should have gave you
In
custody.
all honesty, that was my choice. Both times. Back when Hunter was 6 months old, it was my choice to give her full custody because I was young, dumb, and I didn't want that responsibility. The judge gave me a chance. The judge gave me a chance to be there. Because he knew I was only 18 and I wanted to live my life. But I had every weekend, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday. I took it and I helped raise that boy. Then after she took off on my visit day when he was 7, I found him again when he was 12, took her to court, and I had her for parental kidnapping, and that carries a lovely little sentence of 1 to 3 in prison, but she would have had to serve each state their maximum for parental kidnapping in each state that she crossed with him without permission to leave New York State. And at the end of that, I grew a conscience and I allowed him to stay with Allison because the schools down there are a bit better than up here, and the boy had a life down there. So I was taking his opinion and what he and I talked about, which is he liked it down there, so I wasn't going to take it from him.
Right. Discovering says, I thought H was talking about his grandma being a B, and that's why he went with Candace because he didn't want to be around his. He did think that, but when he said that she went crazy or whatever it was, he was talking about Grandis.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, he's the only boy in that family for 4 generations. So,
Holy crap! Really?
yep. So he kind of got the unlucky draw on that side.
Exactly. Well, you could say lucky or unlucky.
Well, in all honesty, I mean, at the end of the day, she had what 5 years to teach him right by herself, and she botched it.
Right. Well, I know, but I'm saying lucky as in if he's the only boy for 4 generations, then obviously he was being treated like a little prince.
No,
No?
no. I wish that was the case, but no.
Huh.
You
I don't
see,
know. Go
I
ahead.
talk to my son a lot, and and we play. Obviously, we play video games together. We talk on the phone together, and we would be just sitting there playing games, and on video chat, and his mom would just come in and start yelling at him because there's a piece of paper on the floor. Like, it irritates me, and it's like every time I'm on the phone with him, she has one reason or another to yell at him.
Right. That could have simply just been because she didn't like you.
Oh no, she don't like me. No, but she really should be thankful because like I said, she'd still be sitting in prison to this day if I didn't grow a conscience.
Right.
So
Discovering says if they all believe it's an abduction, not saying it wasn't because I don't know, but why would Robin be posting YouTube videos of her daughter and her dance class kids on her YouTube channel? If they all believe it was an abduction, why would she be having her daughter hang around Dawn and Candace? because obviously somebody's watching them. If it was an abduction, they watched them close enough to where they could grab Summer.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to stop them from grabbing her kid?
Exactly. But if I remember correctly, law enforcement turned around and said that an abduction, there was no signs of an abduction, of an
Abduction, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Oh,
Andrew, give us insight on Allie's side of the family.
what do you want to know? There you go.
What is Cassandra like? Great grandbun. What is she like?
Later, brother. Oh, Tortor is always a good boy for me. You know that. Great grandma is a very crabby old lady. I don't like using the word old, but she's a very crabby old lady. She's very stuck on her ways. Even way back before Hunter was born, she was very stuck on her ways. Always pissy about nothing. She was a straight up a crabby old lady. Not more, not less.
Right.
She never really liked me because I'm just who I am, and she didn't like the fact Hunter was a boy.
Huh. What's Sherry like?
Oh, sorry. My bad.
You were working in your garden, right? That's what you meant.
Well, in all honesty, she was decent before, way back when, but then she just, I don't know. She just started acting odd and weird, and she never really liked kids.
Right. Okay, Miss You says, what do you think about Dotson and the church folk?
I think that they really, I mean, I understand that the church was part of Summer's life, as far as to my understanding, but to go above and beyond the way they have is a little weird. I'm a little weirded out about that, because I mean, that sounds a little too convenient.
Right. Okay, Discovering says, Andrew, did you ever meet Damien, and what is your opinion about him?
Never met him.
Yeah, never met him. I didn't think so. Okay, Lisa wants to know what kind of people are Allie's side of the family. You know, are they clean people, bad people, religious, what? You know.
You clean my ass. Allison tries to be clean, but you know that don't work. Mama, hush. Oh, he's jumping. But outside of that, I mean, let's just put it like this: they're not the type of people I want to have come over and have Sunday dinner with.
Right. Okie doke. Miss You says, Andrew, do you suspect they had friends who could have been involved in harming children?
I mean, they could have, but I'm not really sure. Due to the fact is like I said, I don't really talk to a lot of people. Well, outside of YouTube, of course. But they can, because honestly, how well do you know your own friends outside of hanging with them? You don't know what they do in the dark.
Right.
I mean,
and you can I get something cleared up, because some reason I don't have a photographic memory or anything, but I remember stuff. Can we clear up the fact that you never actually met any of these people other than Candace and maybe the kids?
I met Candace and Grandis and the kids when we were trying to move down there.
Right.
In 2020.
But it wasn't at the house, was it?
No. It was at the dollar store. And to clear it up, it was a Penske truck, not a U-Haul.
Okay, I gotta ask. This is some of the $1 million questions.
Mhm.
Why would you? Okay, I understand because that's the kind of person I am. Would load up my whole entire house and move to another state without any plans. I mean, that's just the way I was raised. That's just the way we do things. But why would you all get to town, unload everything out of the U-Haul into a storage unit, and then change the mind and load it all back up? And I know 2020 has nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. I know that. That's not what I'm asking. I'm just curious.
Because we were told that it'd be the following Monday the house should have been ready. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a storage unit, looked online real quick for a cheap storage unit, put our stuff in it, and then decided we were going to try to find a hotel. Unknowns to us, NASCAR was in Bristol and hotels were expensive as crap, like twice the amount.
Yeah.
Than what they should have been. And we were so tired and everything. We just were like, you know what? We're just going to go back up to back up here to where we have friends and family, and then we'll figure everything out when we get back here. Because we weren't going to play the games of spending the money that we needed for food and other things like that for a hotel for 3-4 days, because that right there would have ran us way more than what we wanted to spend.
Right. So did y'all turn the Penske truck in while you were doing all that, or did you keep the Penske
No,
truck?
we kept the Penske truck until we returned here. But
okay.
we ended up paying late fees on the vehicle that we rented along with the Penske truck because we kept it longer than we should have.
Okay, Discovering is asking, did you go to Jose's funeral?
I did not know about Jose's funeral until after the fact.
Can I ask, do you honestly think he's passed? Because I don't.
I have confirmation that he has.
Okay.
I know a lot about Jose now than what I did when he was living with my brother Jeffy and I. I know more about him now than anything. All because before he passed, someone came out and told me what was going on and how he really was, and then I got disgusted because he was around my guy.
Okay. Bob G says, even though Great Grandbun is a crabby old lady, is she honest?
Only if she wants, only if it works in her benefits.
Okay.
If it benefits her, yes.
Okay. Okay. And now I know I'm going to answer this, but you answer it truthfully. Okay. But I remember what your answer was. Yes, his wife and I believe his one daughter was with them. The other couple and their kids and 1 or 2 other guys were with you, correct?
I had me.
Yeah, the trip in 2020, the trip.
All right. I had me, my wife, our 2 girls.
Okay, 2.
My brother Jeffy, his girlfriend, her 4 kids, and my brother Jeffy's friend and his wife. And obviously Jose was a last minute, oh, I'm going to go with you type thing.
Okay.
Jose was never supposed to go.
I knew there was wives and kids in there.
Oh yeah. So it wasn't. So listen. So when the whole thing fell through, it wasn't just us that was crushed. It wasn't just us that went. Me and Mike that went down there to start a new life. It was my brother Jeffy and his girlfriend who brought her 4 children who deserved a better life to go down there. And then when we got back up here, we found out that the place that he was going through, my brother had to sue to get his money back.
Okay. Eve says, I just want to know why Allie let Chris M interview H and put him on YouTube. That was so hard on H, in my opinion. And I agree 100%. Somebody needs to sue somebody in that situation.
That's all I can say. Money. That's my honest opinion. I don't know if that's how Chris M works, but money.
Okie doke. Andrew, did y'all come down here? When did y'all come down here from New York?
It was September 18th, 2020.
Discovering says, so it was 13 people with a Penske truck and one other vehicle.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But it was like what is it there? One of those big passenger vans that hold like 8 or 9 people.
Right.
So.
Okay. For some reason, it's not letting me switch.
No worries. I have the same issue.
Mary Joan Moore says, prior to June 15th, 2021, was H and Candace talking? Was the June 4th text legit?
As far as I know, they were talking. But outside of that, I really couldn't tell you. I try not to get. At the time, I was trying not to get too involved in my son's personal business with his friends and who he talks to, because his mother was too busy going through his phone every 20 minutes. So.
Right. Well, I think what they're saying is because supposedly when Allie had the law go up there and get True and Hunter, because Candace threatened her that time, they were fighting that whole time, and supposedly nobody was speaking. So they're asking, was Hunter actually talking to her?
As far as I know, Allison and Candace had a falling out due to
Jose.
Yeah, due to Jose. And then I took it to a sensation and thought that they weren't talking anymore. So I left it at that. And then I find out about Summer going missing and Hunter being around. So I was confused on that whole situation too. I'm still confused on it. It's like, if you guys ain't talking and ain't friends anymore, why is Hunter still going with her?
Right.
You know? So I really do not have a clue on whether or not if they're legit or not. So I'd have to actually see it in front of me so I can compare them to what how he texts now to see whether or not it's legitly him.
That's Lisa. It's not making any sense to me. It says, Andrew, do you realize Jose described the way the Wells lived to be a something Fanny and Pam's house looked like that, but Pam was a little cleaner. I don't know who Fanny and Pam are, so
I don't even know what that is, but no, I
don't understand it either.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, the Wells were in the middle of, from what I hear, they were in the middle of remodeling, and the house was completely torn apart. Some parts of the house had no walls and everything like that. But I mean, I'm not completely sure how true that is. So, I mean, when you're in the listen, you can see from my background, my house ain't exactly clean either, but we're in the process of going through things to pack what we're going to be taking with us and to get ready to throw out what we're not. So, CM bought them pizza and drinks. He probably thought that was payment enough for scaring a child. I'm not sure. Probably. Weird. Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Okay. I got nothing, guys. I'm just here. Tennessee for mama of 4. Ellie said she did not get no money for that interview, just pizza. Well, honestly, I can only take what Allison says. half-heartedly these days. Did we lose her? Give me a moment. Hello? Internet. Oh, we're still here. Just it's not clicked up there. Yeah. Sorry, I had to put you guys on my phone because it's not catching up over here on this for some reason. Oh, there we are. The storm knocked Nina. She'll be back in a minute. Okay. Oh, she's got a storm down there? Holy Lord. What did Jose tell you about what went in while he was in the hill?
That's fine.
Hi.
I'm back.
No worries. I was trying to figure out if you were all right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You did great. I heard you on Discovering's phone where she was typing it in for me. I was like, tell him keep talking.
No worries.
I'll be back.
He didn't really tell me anything about what was going on Ben Hill because as soon as, like I said, he wasn't supposed to be going with us at all. He wound up going, and then it was his own choice to stay. We didn't stay, obviously. But shortly after we got back up here, we had short conversations about, I was saying how he was doing. He was seeing how we were doing. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, contact was deaded. I tried to get a hold of him. I got nothing in return. So that was another one of his choices, I guess, he made.
Lisa, the storm knocked me out, I guess. It knocked me offline.
You got a storm down there?
Well, yeah, it's heading this way.
Jesus.
Supposed to be storming all week.
We got we got actually springtime weather up here this week.
That's what it's been for the last 3-4 days is springtime, like 75, 78 degrees down here. It's been beautiful.
I would love it. But our springtime's like 50, 55.
Right.
But it's all good. But as long as you're safe.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm safe. We hardly ever get tornadoes up here. When they do, I mean, and I'm not meaning this the way it's going to come out, but I don't know any other way to say it. Normally, when tornadoes hit our area, they only hit the schools. They don't destroy houses. They destroy schools.
What do they got? Something against learning?
I guess. I don't know. But discovering because the last time there was going to be a tornado hit the next day, or they expected it to, they just dismissed school and didn't even, have it the next day. And Discovering's like, well, normally aren't you supposed to go to the schools? Isn't that supposed to be the safest place for them? And I'm like, yeah, except for in Cott County. In Cott County, tornadoes hit the schools every time we get one.
Jesus.
It destroyed the gym in the high school the last time around, and then the time before last, this last time, it hit one of the elementary schools and tore the roof off the school.
Wow. Well, see, as rare as they are for tornadoes to hit up here, they like to take down the factories. So.
Oh, they got something against people working, do they?
Yep. I mean, the last tornado that actually blew through here that caused any damage was Andrew.
Oh. Wow. Imagine that.
Like, hey, I didn't do nothing. That was before I was born.
Oh, Lord. Well, Andrew, I appreciate you coming up and talking with us. I really do.
It ain't nothing, darling. I don't mind.
And I thank you so much because I don't know. I mean, I know I've seen some of how you act on your own channel. I've seen some of how you act on other people's channels, but you have always been respectful to me. And I just want to say thank you for that.
Oh, not a problem. Listen, over on my channel, I try to keep it, open to different conversations and things going on. And then when people come in and want to be rude, I get rude back because, you're not going to come up on my channel and try to take over and things like that. And especially, if you're going to sit there and swear on my channel, at least wait till I start swearing.
Exactly. Right. Robin wants to know who gave parental permission for CM to give the interview. Obviously, it had to be
I
Kelly.
believe it was Allison, even though she was supposed to discuss that with me because I have joint legal custody of Hunter.
Right.
And
Miss You says thank you for answering our questions.
not a problem. My pills work wonders. I don't get so crabby as much anymore about it.
I don't think you need pills. I think that's a just bunch of bull malarkey.
Oh, darling, but I do. Trust.
I'm just saying, I think that you have self-control and that you are a gentleman deep down in heart without the medication.
Well, the medication I take is for my anxiety and depression.
Oh, okay. Well, see, if you're not depressed, I mean, I understand being depressed. Trust me, I understand it.
Oh, yeah. And the next one they want to put me on is to help me with my social anxiety. So I can start.
Here's some more questions.
Go
ahead. Who had custody of who as far as the kids go? Now, I know True supposedly was in Sherry's custody. And great grandma had Sandra. Right?
No. Allison had custody of, Allison has had full custody of Sandra. True, she has full custody of. Hunter, she has joint custody of with me. As of right now, she does not have custody of Hunter or Sandra, and True's 18, so.
Right.
Grandbun did not have any custody of any of the children, as much as she wanted to sit there and spew that she did.
Right.
I just read that real quick.
Okay.
I honestly don't have an opinion right now. Any opinion that I did have was proven not by the LE unfounded. So
by LE. Oh Lord, that's a laugh in its fucking self. Excuse my language.
Well, I know. It's a laugh, but I mean, I'm looking at it like, okay, well, Don's hard on, it was a kidnapping, but they proved that wrong. I thought maybe she just got lost in the woods because that's a whole big lot of woods for a 5-year-old to be playing in. Right. That was proven wrong by the dogs. So, I mean, I really don't have an opinion at this moment on it because there's no new information.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think there was ever actually any information to begin with. All we've ever had to go on was what they said, and which has been proven. None of it's true. We still don't know when she went missing, from where she went missing, what time of day it was, nothing. We don't have a clue because there's been so many stories told by LE, by Candace and Dawn and TBI, and it's ridiculous.
Exactly. But my thing about that is that there's a timeline that don't make no sense.
Exactly.
You got what? The 45-minute drive from my son's house back to the hill. And then from the time that they got back to the hill to the 911 call, what was going on within that?
Well, we don't even know for sure what time 911 was called. We know what time dispatched the officers out.
Yep.
Which should have been right after the call. Yes, I agree.
Yep.
But
so I'm going to go about 6:30 if they dispatched them. Well, if they dispatched them right down in there, I'd say about 6:30. But yet again, the local cop shop is how far away from Ben Hill?
About 38 minutes, something like that.
So say about 40 minutes. So what they do within that 40-minute time? What they do between the what? We'll say 3:15 till 7:15. What they do?
Right. Well, actually, I'd like to know what they did after dispatch sent the officers out there until 7 o'clock when they finally arrived. What were they doing?
My point exactly. You see, there's a lot of holes.
I mean, Grandis is Dawn swears up and down Grandis was standing in the doorway of her camper when he pulled up.
That's
And like,
what,
go ahead.
but that's what I'm saying. I mean, okay, when you rolled up, Grandis was just standing there. Okay, why was she just standing there? That's,
Right.
her grandchild is missing. Why ain't she out there looking for her?
Oh, because with an abductor out there, Andrew, somebody who just abducted your youngest child, you're going to send the rest of your kids down the trail, 200 feet away from your house or whatever that is,
Mhm.
so that they can be abducted.
No.
And Grandis is standing on top of the hill watching.
No. If one of my children get abducted and I have a large land like that, I'm sending my other children in the house to lock the damn doors, and I'm going out myself.
Right. So that they don't get lost.
Yep.
And in my opinion, the first thing I would do is go check the house first, and then you go to the outbuildings, the bus, the sheds, all the vehicles. You check all those first. You don't jump in a damn truck and run down to the church and run up to the holler.
No. I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, it don't make no sense to me.
No, it don't. And I'm not understanding why all of a sudden, we're going to go do this, and this. She's 5 years old. She was out of your sight for what? 15 minutes. How far could a 5-year-old get in 15 minutes?
Right.
And knowing that there's people driving back and forth down the road, I'm pretty sure somebody would have seen a child walking by themselves.
And that's what they're thinking. They're thinking that somebody's going to believe that. Oh, and somebody saw her walking by herself and they abducted her.
I think somebody would have called the cops.
Yeah, I can't believe they waited so long. And Ronnie Lawson, when he was on that press conference, and he was asked about that. And he's like, well, they spent some time looking for her themselves. Hello? Should a cop just be so nonchalant about parents who wait forever? I mean, they passed a law now that if you don't report your child missing within 24 hours, your ass is going to jail.
Yep. Well, my thing is this, though. Why would you trust anything coming out of a corrupt cop's mouth?
I don't.
I'm sorry. That man is corrupt. How many times did he go to bat for his pedophile of a son?
True.
How many times did his son reach out and touch children that he covered up because of his position?
Right. I don't understand why an abduction was the first thought. Even well-behaved children can get adventurous. Maybe C had her eyes off of a lot longer than she said and was afraid to say so because of DCS.
I agree. I agree because, like I said, there's time. Listen, there's the time. There's a whole lot of space of time for something to happen. A whole lot of space before she made that call, and then she still had 40 minutes before they showed up.
Right.
So there's space and gaps that nobody has a clue what the hell happened.
Well, I don't.
Bernie, she's 7 now.
Well, but the poster still says 5. So
Yeah. Well, I like to keep it in my head that she's still breathing.
Yes.
Even though all things by now point to where she isn't, I want to still think she is.
I'm pretty sure we all do, hon. Trust me.
And mind you, the reason why it got the hunter as bad as it did, his baby sister, my daughter, is the same age.
Oh wow.
That's why it hits Hunter so hard.
Your daughter's blonde haired, blue eyed too, isn't she?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, unless you you got to remember, my kids like to dye their hair, cut their hair.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
started
got to
saying
remember, it's a crapshoot.
right.
But I believe, but yes, her original hair color is blonde hair, blue eyes.
I figured.
Yeah. So I don't blame Hunter for being attached to Summer the way he was, because his sister is the same. Except for his sister is about 5 pounds less in weight. So
your daughter's the same age as Summer?
yes, ma'am.
You know, I never thought about doing this. Of course, my granddaughter's short for her age, but you are to take and measure your daughter and weigh her. And I are to do the same with my granddaughter and see how much of a difference there is and see about what size Summer would be now.
I've done that.
Have you?
Yep. And
how much does she weigh?
right now she's at 50 pounds.
And how tall is she?
Oh geez. I didn't really get her height yet, but I know she had a recent doctor's appointment. I'm not really on talking terms with her mother.
Huh?
I'm not really on talking terms with my daughter's mother right now.
Andrew, you're a busy little bee, wasn't you?
No. Listen, I have Hunter, my youngest son, my eldest daughter, my 9-year-old, and my 7-year-old. But
I was thinking you had like 8 or 9 of them.
No. My youngest son and my eldest daughter are from the same mom.
Mm.
And they were born under a year apart, so they're considered Irish twins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, he did. Real Rockin' Robin. He did have a relationship with his sister.
Did he ever tell you why Summer's head was shaved?
No.
Okay.
But like I said, I have little girls that I have girls that live with me, and they like their hair short in the summer because their hair grows in thick, and they overheat, so they like to have their hair short for the summer. My 12-year-old likes her hair short because I guess it's the new style or something. I got nothing. It's all the TikTok crap.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Have you, over the past 2 years, fallen madly in love with Jody Sue?
Hell no.
Well, what do you think of her?
I want to crack her in the mouth. She says a lot of evil things, and I don't like it. And this is coming from a guy who speaks a lot of evil stuff a lot of the time, and I don't like what she has to say.
Right.
And I tried to be nice. I did. I tried to be nice. I tried to talk to her nicely, and she wants to get all rude and all huffity about everything. Well, guess what? I'm not being nice no more.
Right. That's what I was asking you, is what you thought of her. I just thought I'd be a smart aleck and wonder if you'd fallen in love with her like all the other men have.
No, I'm good.
Are you good?
Oh, yeah. I'm happy with my wife. Thank you. And besides, Jody Sue's too scrawny for my blood.
Oh, okay. That was a quick response, Robin says.
Well, yeah, trust. Yeah. No, I never met her.
Did you ever meet her in person?
No. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'll be in your version of Tennessee County Jail.
Yeah, probably.
Listen, I'm a nice person. I show respect, but there's a lot of times where I just let things go, and then I just let it bottle up, and then when I have enough, I just let it all go at once, and it's really not pretty at the end of the day.
That sounds a lot like me. I let water roll off my back until I just can't no more, until I start drowning, and then I got to start yelling.
Exactly. Did he talk about the bad people? Who? Who's
I'm
he?
assuming April's talking about Hunter.
Uh oh no, she's probably talking about me. The bad people, yeah, I know what the bad people, who the bad people are. I just not gonna insinuate who they are, so that way it keeps everybody safe.
Okie doke.
Well, you never know who's watching.
H's friends. Okay. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, I don't. Like I said, I won't. I will say certain things, but I won't insinuate exactly who they are because it keeps everybody safe and no consequences could be had.
Right.
Bro, I'm gonna do more than run from the woman. Jesus, be running from the police up on man. People be running from me. I ever go on Ben Hill. I tell you that because I won't go alone.
I would like to go up there.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would go up, but like I said, I got too much family stuff going on.
Right.
And as it stands right now, I really can't afford that kind of trouble because I'm kind of under your laws right now
Right.
due to what's going on with Hunter outside of the case.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, and I never realized how very little your laws differ from mine.
Really?
Yeah, they don't differ by much.
Huh.
But yet again, down there, corporal punishment is not frowned upon.
What you mean in schools or at home or?
At home.
Well, it depends on the age of the child too, though. During
Yep.
certain ages, you're allowed to whip them with a belt or whatever, and other ages you're not for some
Up here,
stupid
you're not
reason.
allowed. That's blacklisted up here. So, I mean, a lot of things now. A lot of things down there that you can do for punishments and discipline for your children. You really can't do up here. So, and everybody is like, certain people are frowning because I yell. It's like that's the only thing I got left. That's the only thing I can do.
Right.
I can't just turn around and whoop their ass because that's child abuse up here. So,
Well, the way people, yours the same age as my kids. But when I was raising my kids and when I was raised, whip their ass, that was a way to teach them right from wrong. Nowadays, if you yell at them, oh, it's child abuse. If you whip them,
yep.
it's child abuse. The only thing you can actually get away with doing is taking their phone away from them. And then I'm sure that it's not going to be long. They're going to find a way to say that's child abuse.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. I mean, when I was growing up, if I was to talk to my parents the way my kids talk to me sometimes, I would have gotten a belt.
Right.
Nowadays, you can't. Oh, what happened?
My mom was the one with the switches. You know, you go pick me a switch.
Oh, I remember those days too. My grandma was the same. My grandma was the same way. Disrespected. Listen, you fell out of line at grandma's house. You had to go out back and pick a switch, and if you didn't pick the right one, grandma was going to get a bigger one.
Yeah, exactly. And if you said something out of the way, you cussed something, you got popped in the damn mouth. And when you said something, or if a parent said something to them, well, let me tell you something. That smart ass, that word didn't come out their ass. Why pop their ass?
But but listen, it's not. But listen, the way I look at it though is that my parents, they raised me right. They did right by me. I chose the path I chose on my own.
Right.
I mean, there was a whole lot of my ass got whooped a whole lot of times coming home at 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Right.
But I still did not. I still went out and did my own thing. I mean,
yeah, you can lead a horse to water. You just can't make him drink it. You can raise your children right. That doesn't mean they're always going to pick the right path when they're grown. But at least you know you've done your job to the best of your ability.
Yep. And the way I look at it though is that with the line of work that I do, which is odd jobs and a little of this, a little of that. I mean, up here you're allowed to spank your child as long as they're clothed. and you don't have any rings on and it's open hand. I can't even do that because my light swat is heavy because I'm heavy handed because of the line of work I chose to do in my life.
Right.
So, no, but I still hear switch stories from the, yeah.
Oh, how old are these old men you're talking about?
Listen, I don't know.
I didn't think you were that old, Sandy. Come on.
We're
course-
only as old as we feel.
You're what, 36, Andrew? 35, 36? If I
35.
remember right. Okay. See, you're actually younger than all of my children.
You don't seem that old, young lady.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. My oldest son will be 40 years old this year.
Congratulations.
But I'm only 15 years older than him.
Oh, you started young, huh?
Yes, I did.
Nothing wrong with that.
My two oldest boys yell at me all the time if I start talking about being old, because they'll say, you need to shut up. You're only 15 years older than me. Or you need to shut up. You're only 17 years older than me. What?
Like, well, listen. We listen. I mean, my kids, man, they look at me. My kids, they look at me. They're like, "Dad, you're old." I'm like, "Well, listen, I may be old, but that's only because I had you late in 20, so I don't want to hear it."
Right? Well, my oldest son, he adopted his daughter when he was 25. And I thought, Lord, before she gets grown, I'm going to be so old.
No.
Well, my oldest granddaughter's 19 now, so.
Hey, look at that. Hey, Dippy. I go after the older kids, LOL, with switches, especially when they are being smartasses. Nice. Listen, even to this day, I go to my grandma's house. I take my shoes off at the door. I dress like I'm going. I dressed in my best Sunday outfit just to go for a visit.
Right.
I know
you gotta
better.
show respect. You gotta show respect to your elders.
Oh yeah.
That's what we were taught, anyways.
But nowadays, these kids, oh my Lord.
Yeah, Jesus.
But I mean, I try not to yell as much, but you know, I'm a loud person in general, and my 10-year-old can't understand speech in her left ear, so I have to be a bit louder than usual. And to a lot of people, it sounds like I'm really screaming at her, and I'm really not.
Well, I'm probably going to get bashed for this, but I'm telling you right now, as much as I hate yelling, I hate it with a passion because it just grates on my nerves nowadays. But I would much rather a parent yell at their child as to pick something up and whip them and possibly hit them harder than what they mean to.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, granted, yelling can cause issues later. You can not always can cause some issues later on, but at the end of the day, I would prefer the yelling over the hitting and the physical abuse, the SA, the whole nine. I mean, there's a lot of disgusting parents out there that are doing way worse to their children behind closed doors than people just yelling.
Exactly. 100%. There's a lot of people out there that's just doing away with their children.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
As a parent, listen, my girls, they're smart. They sleep with bricks next to the side of their beds.
That is sort of smart.
Well, they have a daddy who lived most of his life on the wrong side of the tracks. So I taught him young.
My mom was 16 years older than me. She loved switches and belts or brooms. I had my baby girl at 38 and she will be 25 next month. Never had to whip my daughter. Well, I don't think my son has ever whipped his daughter. And like I said, he adopted her when he was 25. She's the one that's 3 days younger or older than Summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 days. But I agree. When you're older, you have more patience. I have more patience with my grandkids than I did my kids.
Oh, listen, I got patience with my kids. When I actually yell, it means that I spoke to them nicely 5 or 6, 8 times before I had to yell. I could get really mean with my words, but listen, I got a trucker's mouth, so my favorite word is usually the F word.
Right. Mine is too when I'm around people that use it a lot.
Oh yeah, I love. Listen, I actually have been trying not to swear as much on my channel.
That's good. I mean,
So
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it shows respect for yourself more than anybody else
oh yeah,
if you try to. Because I mean, you can when you get mad, you can always cuss up a storm. I mean,
oh
it's
yeah.
not like you forget that vocabulary.
No,
Trust me, I know.
I'm trying to do better for myself and my children because my girls look up to me. I mean, Sunday we went out back and had some fireworks in celebration of my daughter's 10th birthday, and I let her light one off. I let her sister light one off. Nothing big, but I mean, they look up to me and they enjoy having fun, but they also know rules are there in place to keep them safe and to help them learn ethic because they want money to spend. Okay, well, you're going to have to earn it
Right.
because
That's
they
something.
always, but
Oh, I was going to say that's something that everybody keeps saying that everybody needs these creators and stuff need to watch what they're saying and who they're accusing and all this because as the Wales boys get older or if when Summer comes home when she gets older she's going to be able to go back and watch all this stuff. What people are not realizing is that when your own children or your grandchildren get older they're going to find you on YouTube and they're going to be hearing everything that you're saying and watching everything that you're doing. What are they going to think about you when that happens? And Andrew, well, I wasn't directing that at you. I
no.
was directing that at everybody.
Oh, well, see, listen, my youngest son wound up coming across my channel somehow. I don't know how, because and he wound up being in my chats one day, and yeah, I ain't heard the end of it since.
Right. Well, my grandkids pop in every now and then on my chats. So
Hmm.
that's why I know, like, you're being watched, whether you believe it or not, by
Yeah,
other people besides the good Lord above.
oh yeah. And then I had let's see, Hunter popped in once. I mean, it was all good.
Right.
We didn't discuss nothing big, not much. He just wanted to talk and vent a little bit, which was nothing bad about that. And YouTube took that and ran with it as I'm a bad parent because I allowed him on panel. No, we were just having a simple conversation. By technicality, just because he's my son does not mean he's not a guest on my channel.
Right, but you're not supposed to have people under the age of 18 on your panel unless you mark it as for kids.
Yeah, I think that was an open panel one, and I didn't really mark that as anything.
Right.
Usually, I have it marked for 18 plus. Usually,
Right.
but when I do my open panels, I don't really have it marked as anything. I just let it go with whatever. I mean, I barely even remember to go in after panel and monetize the video.
Oh, I know. Well, what gets me is you have to wait on them stupid uh checks and stuff, and then I forget to go back and put the ads in it.
Oh
And
yeah.
what I don't understand is all these creators that are putting the ads in before they ever even start their live stream. I don't get that.
Oh, you can.
How?
If you live stream straight through YouTube itself,
Uh-huh.
you get to the part where it asks you to monetize or
Yeah.
not, and you at the bottom it'll ask you if you want to put ads on throughout your live stream, and you can just click that, and it'll put ads at the beginning, the middle, the end, wherever they feel.
Oh, well, then I use StreamYard. That's why I couldn't figure it out then.
Do you pay for StreamYard?
Well, I used to, but I don't anymore because I've not been doing as many lives.
Try Restream. They don't have a max amount of time you can use.
Restream doesn't?
No.
Oh.
That's why I use it. I use Restream because you can live stream for as ever long as you feel on there, and you don't have to worry about using your monthly time.
Right. Well, StreamYard has been giving me troubles. I mean, it tried to go live the other day without my knowledge of it.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't play around with StreamYard no more. I went to Restream. Not to mention you got more options on Restream as well.
Right. I'll have to download it and give it a try and see what it's like.
It's pretty decent. I mean, you can do borders, you can do banners. You can even put up in the beginning of the video, you can put a timer on there, whole nine.
Oh, awesome.
And you can also turn around and you can view who you put on panel before they're even up there. You can even mute them if you feel. You got a lot more options over there.
Right.
If you want to pay for the Restream, you can even record your live so you can go for your own personal and go over it later. So
That's awesome.
Don has just started thinking about the boys seeing all the garbage they have done on YT almost 2 years. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say this. If Don really, really, really cared, he would have taken them boys and went somewhere else as soon as as soon as Summer went MIA. He would have not just went out and looked for her. Instead of going up on the internet and going up on whatever and acting like a fool, he should have just taken the boys and left and made sure that they were safe, sound, and then turned around and dealt with everything.
Right.
And he also should have been out there on foot looking for his child.
Exactly.
That's from that point of view.
That's what I've been saying. They say, oh, the cops told them not to look. Don't look. Well, the cops can't tell you to go out in your front yard. And, you are allowed to go out in your front yard. Well, their whole front yard is 11 acres. They could have been out there looking, and the cops couldn't have done nothing about it.
My point exactly. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a little irritated at that right now. I am so sorry, honey.
You're fine.
That makes no sense. What cop in their right mind is going to tell the parents not to go look for their child? No sense whatsoever. This is the only time I have heard of such bullshit in my life.
For that matter, the whole community. Normally the community, the whole town starts looking for a child, and there's not a problem with it. But in this case, nobody was allowed to look for her.
Who was the one that supposedly made that order?
Ronnie Lawson.
Well, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sorry for the language. That just irritates me.
No, you're fine.
That's not even right. I mean, if somebody goes missing, you got everybody out there looking. Everybody. If there was a CPS investigation open, they couldn't move. I don't believe it.
No, he's not talking about them moving, honey. He was talking about like Don taking his kids to like one of his sisters or his dad's or something and leaving them and then dealing with the Summer being missing.
Yeah. Get the boys out of that situation so it doesn't affect their mental state as bad, and then go. If one of my girls came up missing, I'd be calling my brother, sending my other daughter down to him, and then I'd be out looking. Because that way I have at least one child safe, sound, and under lock and key, and I can go do what I have to do no matter what.
Right. And they'd be looked after, and you wouldn't have to worry about whether you're squalling your eyes out or not. Or if you're out looking after dark, what's going on with your kids.
And that way I can do what I would have to do.
Exactly.
Without a guilty conscience. Because you see, I've already been asked this question 100 times. If it was my kid, what would I do? Well, darling, I'd be in prison.
Right.
Because I'm sorry, those are my babies. Don't play with my babies.
Well, the thing about it is when I first heard about Candace and that cop supposedly telling her that she couldn't go look, my first words to that cop would be, look, dude, if you got to ask me questions, you can walk along with me, but my ass is going to look for my kid.
If a cop ever told me I couldn't go look for my kid, I would look at him and say, you better arrest me and put me in jail now because ain't nobody big enough going to stop me.
Right. I agree, Robin. Right. Why would no family member come forward for the boys or to even try to help out?
Time out. Until after the boys were taken.
Right.
After the boys were taken, all of a sudden, family coming out of woodwork.
Yeah, the whole town was allowed to look for Carly.
Yeah.
They were begged to look for Carly. U.S. Marshals was brought in 3 days after Carly went missing.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that case.
Carly Trent, she went missing in 2016 from Rogersville.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's the same description, except she was 4 years older than Summer, and they had a different TBI spokesperson. It was Josh Divine back then. And the whole entire town was asked to search for Carly. And the TBI gave an update every day the child was gone. U.S. Marshals were brought in the third day she was missing.
What's the difference between that case and this one?
I don't know, but she was found on day 12.
Okay.
By the public, supposedly. By the public.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. That guy's name was Donnie Lawson that found her.
A Lawson, huh?
Yeah, Donnie Lawson.
Now, is that his son?
Well, it was on his property. She was found in a cabin on his property.
Now, is that any relation to Lonnie?
You mean Ronnie? Yeah, well, we're still trying to figure out if it's his brother, his cousin, or how, you know.
Hmm. So that whole family got some dirty darts, huh?
Yeah. See, it was told by Quinn that it was Ronnie's property that she was found on, but then it changed and everything on YouTube disappeared that was relating it to Ronnie. And now it was just Donnie's property that she was found on.
So my question is, what is Officer Lawson hiding?
I don't know. Rocky Robbins says it is his brother.
I'm sorry, okay, so he has a brother who had a child found on his property in a shed. He has a son that's an RSO, and he's in law enforcement, huh?
Well, see, the thing about it is Donnie himself supposedly. Why would you go check your own property? We're talking miles away from where she went missing from. But him and 3 other guys took 4-wheelers and went straight to his cabins and looked to see if she was up there. And they spotted him or spotted Gary Simpson, her uncle, and with the baby.
That don't smell right.
Yeah, well, that poor old man, and forgive me if I'm wrong. If he's guilty, then he deserved everything. But if I don't believe he was guilty. But when they found the girl, they took her to the hospital in Johnson City. She was evaluated. They said she was fine. She was just shook up. There was nothing wrong with her. A year later, they supposedly went back through his van that had been in impoundment this whole time because he was sitting in jail the whole time.
Uh-huh.
They went through his van, found a note that supposedly listed off a few things that he wanted to do to her. Took it into the jail, asked him, did he write that? And he's like, yeah, but I only did 1 or 2 things. And so then they brought it back up and got him for SA on the girl. And he wound up getting 25 years in prison. The dude didn't really go to trial until like 3 days before, 3 days after Summer went missing. And then he just passed in prison this past April.
Jesus.
This all happened in 2016, Andrew.
Miss You says it was the uncle was set up.
Yeah, I think so too. He had custody. Him and his wife had custody of these two girls prior to all this happening, while
Come
the
on.
dad was in jail.
What was going on with the second girl? Anything come up with that?
No, she wasn't. He didn't take her. He just took the oldest one.
Do you see where I'm going with this? It makes no damn sense.
Oh, you ought to go back and watch some of my videos about it. Trust me, I know it don't make no sense.
Why would the uncle has custody of two females, young ladies, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, if the uncle had any negative intentions and he's into said younger
Right.
ladies,
Something would have happened while he had them in his home.
Why would he take them all the way out, however far, when he could just do it in the privacy of his own home? Makes no sense.
Well, at the time, the father had gotten that back out of jail and retained custody of the girls. And then supposedly the uncle went to the school because he had not been removed off the list yet. He went to the school and picked up the child and took off with her. Okay, but the thing about it is if he was going to mess with her like that, he would have done it while he had her.
That's what I'm saying.
The grandmother said she swore up and down that he would have never hurt the child. She didn't think that anything like that would happen.
I don't believe it. I don't
either. And I think it's mysterious that they waited a year after the fact before they filed SA charges on him and then convicted him of 25 years.
Yeah, I don't believe it. But give me 1 second, darling. I have to use the restroom.
Okay. Sorry, I've not been paying attention to chat, guys. After the charges came out on Brandon makes me wonder if it was him and poor old Gary got stuck with the charges. He was going senile. Life itself made more sense before I started following true crime. So much reality. Me and you both, honey, I agree 100%. And if it wasn't for the fact that right now I'm not working and this is my only means of drawing any kind of money, I would give it up tomorrow. I wouldn't want to give up on the kids, but I would definitely not be as into all of this as I am because it's just heartbreaking.
I agree. I do have to say there's a lot of negatives that come with doing YouTube and talking about cases. There's a lot of evil things that are said, even about those who are innocent and have not been proven guilty of anything.
Right.
And that has a lot of harmful effects on them, on those that are just involved due to the factor of seeing them within the last 24 to 48 hours beforehand.
Right. Agreed. Oh, yeah, that was something else about Carly Trent's case. Andrew, I don't know if you know about the pediatrician of Rogersville.
Mm-hmm.
He became the pediatrician in 2005. In 2017, he was charged because he was having kids come to his own house. Now, get this, he's not married and don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
He was having small children come to his house and spend the night. 2 little boys, and he got busted on those 2.
In a lot of ways, hearing all this now, I am so thankful that house fell through. It sounds like there's a lot of disgusting people in that part of Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, granted, the schools are good, but ain't no school that damn good for me to put my kids in that situation.
Well, you got to remember, not every place around Tennessee is Hawkins County.
No, I don't know. I mean, understandable. I heard there was a recent shooting in Nashville.
Yeah, yesterday morning about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
But it was from what I understand, it was a trans person who went into a Christian school and did it because they were Christians. I don't know if that to be true or not, but that's what I heard through the grapevine.
So it was a young person who was most likely picked on for their lifestyle and for the
Right.
way they were by probably somebody that goes to that school or one of the teachers at that school, and they had enough and they just snapped.
Right.
Because a lot of people that refuse to understand choose bullying other than trying to understand.
Exactly.
And I don't think that's fair to anybody.
Says we should only donate to the creators and not the whales. The creators are the ones that put out good content out there for summer and keeps her name and other children's names out there. Well,
Yep.
honey, I mean, I'm not telling anybody don't try to help the people that you want to help. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do with their money. Lord knows, Lord forbid I said something the last time around. But what you should do, or what people, in my opinion, what they should do is find a local family or a child in need in their own area and donate it to them before they donate it to the creators, before they donate it to anybody else. I'm sure there are children at a local school that the teachers could tell you that, this family is in need or this child is in need. Go to Walmart, buy a couple of outfits for the kid, do something like that and take it to the school and do an anonymous donation to that child. Because I mean, there's plenty of kids out there that don't have nice outfits or this or that, up to date backpacks or whatever, or for that matter, that probably are not eating well at home, and they could definitely use the money.
Definitely.
Although I'm not saying give the money to the families, you donate groceries.
Yeah.
And take price tags off anything you buy.
Exactly. And do not send receipt with.
No, no receipts either. No.
But that's another thing that a lot of people are angry about is because I was doing a live. My daughter come out and told me she was hungry. And I told her, well, you can't. And I told her, well, you got to go out and have a little bit of what's left. Well, what people don't understand is, the simple factor is my daughter's on a doctor orders diet.
Right.
So I have to keep tabs on what she can eat and can't eat. And a lot of people frown upon that, thinking I'm just being heartless and mean. No. That's not how it goes. And that was more assumptions. Like, a lot of people assume a lot of negativity throughout YouTube, real life, whole nine, when they don't know the whole story.
Right. Or and I'm not saying your daughter, but other kids. You sometimes have a kid that is just bored and they want to eat out of boredom.
Yep.
Instead of finding something to occupy their time, and if they overeat, they're going to become obese.
Yep. And that's the thing. I mean, it sucks, but it's life. I mean, my daughter gets bored, she likes to eat, and it's very difficult because when I get bored, I eat, but I don't gain weight as much as she does.
Right.
And it's hurtful because I know, she wants to sit there and eat, but it's like, listen, you can't. And, everybody, and then I'll sit there and then listen. And then some kids have issues at school, no matter their sexuality, their height, their weight. And at the end of the day, I mean, it sucks. It's hurtful. Bullies suck. But my children, they ain't got to worry about none of that. Because, listen, I'll sit here, I'll mess around with them, pick on them. And they know that I'm not doing it to be mean or bully them. They know it's just because I'm joking with them to get them comfortable, because they're upset because if they come home from school and they're upset because a kid said something to them, called, say for instance, the other day, a kid called my daughter fat, and she was upset a little bit about it, but she's like, you know what? It's whatever. I don't care. And she went about her day and was happy about it.
Right.
Because I took the time to explain to her, like, listen, it don't matter what anybody says. You're my chunky butt. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're
And,
beautiful just the way you are.
yeah. And I keep telling, and it's not to poke fun at her or to be mean. It's like I explained to her, it's that, you know what, you got to get used to it. A lot of people are there's a lot of mean people out there, and I don't want you to, to get upset or to cry or, throw a fit because somebody's calling you names. I want you to sit there and be comfortable with yourself. And you could ask my kid right now. She is very comfortable with the way she is due to me. Hunter said Don called about a man on the hill wanting to touch kids like a customer. Jody said Andy, what?
Okay, listen. It says Hunter said that Dawn called Candace while they were at Walgreens and said there was somebody up on the property wanting to touch the kids. He's meaning as in like a customer coming up there like they were selling, I don't
know.
And that Jody Sue said Andy was selling illegal stuff to the Wells so that they could sedate the kids so they could be touched.
I don't believe all that. I think that's all hearsay.
Oh no, that Hunter did say that.
Yeah, but I think I'm not too sure if I'm not
about
sure
the customer part. Yeah, the customer part. We don't know about that. But yeah, Hunter did say that, that Dawn did call and say that.
But I'm saying I'm not too sure he wasn't coached on that.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a little too descriptive.
Andrew, do you know who Green Eyes is?
No.
Green Eyes has been a big part of this case. Well, the true crime part of it on YouTube.
I don't know who that is.
They both made matching statements about kid touching.
Yeah, like I said, like I said, I'm not too sure he wasn't even. It was that Hunter wasn't coached into saying it.
Right.
Green Eyes. There. Oh, Green Eyes. There you are. I think Green Eyes has been over on my channel.
Probably. Green Eyes, what was some of the other names that you used? Green Eyes? Green Eyes was his original handle, but he's used a few other names.
Probably. I recognize the way Green Eyes is spelled. That's why I said he's been over on my channel.
Yeah, he fought with a bunch of people, including me.
Hey. Nothing wrong with a little bit of argument here and there. Makes things interesting a bit.
Actually, I've got a few pictures that people say is Green Eyes. He's a big mystery. Nobody knows who he is or where he's from.
There's nothing wrong with that. As long as he's one of those mysteries that aren't secretly psychopaths, because those are kind of crazy.
Right.
But they both had matching statements about kid touching. Okay, so who else outside of Hunter said something about it? Green Eyes.
Candace. Candace said that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, what makes me? That's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure that he wasn't coached into saying it.
Right, because there was a lot of other statements that he made that Candace said basically the same exact words almost.
Yeah.
And I've done a video about that before too. Jody Sue said it.
Oh, Jesus. Well, of course she would. Just being honest, of course she would. The only reason why she's even relevant is because she lives across the street from where the incident happened.
Oh, Jody Sue said, okay, Jody Sue said that Andy B sells the product to sedate.
Now, outside of Jody Sue saying this, is there any confirmation on that being true?
No, there's no confirmation on it.
So it just could be a scorned lover trying to be an ass.
Right.
Okay. Now you see why I sit there and I think and I try to see if there's connections and why coincidental things are just coincidences and not actual fact. Because a lot of things don't exactly, add up properly. And it could be something as a scorned lover throwing out trash.
Right.
Um,
Annabelle asks, do you know the date of that text? It's done.
Do you know the date of the text that H found in Kansas? No, I don't. Not on hand. I might have gone over it in the last year. I'm not sure at this moment. My memory's kind of crappy, but I'll have to look back and see if maybe I did. Maybe I have the answer to that, but I'm not sure at this time.
Right. Green Eyes Discovering wants to know, have you ever met Jody Sue in real life?
No.
Yeah, he says no. Okie dokie, guys. Andrew, I want to thank you for coming up, but I've been on here for 4 hours, guys.
Oh, definitely, honey. I gotta get ready to go get my kids from school anyway.
All right. I appreciate everybody coming, and I appreciate everybody sticking around. And Andrew, I do appreciate you coming up and talking with us.
Oh, not a problem, darling.
I appreciate that so much. And like I said, I always appreciate your respect that you show me.
Always.
Absolutely, always. You have always showed me respect, and I do appreciate that.
I try to leave the circus on my end.
Okay, I appreciate that. Every once in a while, I like to have a circus, though. Hey, if you ever decide you feel like fighting, come over on Sundays at 1:00 to Polar Ends, and that's my fighting day. I love to argue. I really do.
All
right. I'm going to get off here, guys. I love you and thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you get all that you deserve in life. Bye, guys.